school colors. It's an absolute occasion here. As you see Windhoek High School walking out as well, and Windhoek Afrikaans Private School, they'll be taking Windhoek Gymnasium in the final of the Under-19 Super League. We see Moria have their banner out, Kobabe's Gymnasium have their banner out, Dr. Lema, they have their banner out, and Windhoek Gymnasium being led by their seniors. It's an absolute occasion here, and you're watching this courtesy of TV Africa Namibia, and we're live at Hage Geingob Stadium with the opening ceremony of the schools. It's also being shown on the big screen. If you're at the stadium, you can catch this one also on the big screen as well. From the comfort of your home, Namibia is hosting big events this weekend. We have the Gold Cup final between Namibia and Kenya taking place at Hage Geingob Stadium. And as well as the SADC Summit is happening at Safari Court. So it's an occasion around town as we see Windhoek High School walking out, as well as the Momentum boys right at the back there, dressed in red. The cheer you hear from the crowd is Ketman's Whoop Private School. It's the procession here, the opening ceremony for the Momentum Schools finals at Hage Geingob Stadium. It's an absolute pleasure to be here, courtesy of TV Africa Namibia, bringing you all the action live from Hage Geingob Stadium.
Lees die woord van die Here in 1 Johannes 1 vers 8. As ons sê dat ons geen sonde het nie, mislei ons onsself en die waarheid is nie in ons nie. Vers 5 sê, God is lig en geen duisternis is in hom nie. As ons sê dat ons met hom gemeenskap het en in die duisternis wandel, dan lieg ons en doen nie die waarheid nie. Maar as ons in die lig wandel, soos hy in die lig is, dan het ons gemeenskap met mekaar en die bloed van Jesus Christus, sy seun, reinig ons van alle sonde. Dis my so mooi om elke nou en dan op die TV te sien as Piers Spies of 'n hele paar bekende rugby spelers nadat hulle 3 gedruk het om dan eer aan die Here te gee. Maar dis my tragies om te sien hoe baie keer ons met ons mond iets bely, maar dit is nie in ons harte nie. In 'n spesiale geleentheid soos hierdie wil ek vir elkeen uitdaag om te sê, dit help nie ons sê die woorde wat uit die Bybel uitkom en ons bely met ons mond, maar ek is 'n kind van die Here en as ek rugby speel en as ek my beste gee, dan bring eer aan die Here. En soos die een jong man vir my gesê het by die een privaat skool, maar vis, ek probeer my bes, maar as ek op daai veld opstaan, dan wil ek net elke tweede ou om die kop moker. En die vraag wat ons vir ons moet vra, maar het ons al by daai punt gekom wat ons die Here gevra het, Here, verander hier binne in my hart. In die boek van Markus lees ons dat uit die hart van die mens kom die verkeerde dinge, die sondes. Maar hierso gee vir ons 'n kosbare belofte in 1 Johannes 1 vers 9. As ons ons sonde bely, hy is getrou en regverdig om ons van die sondes te vergewe en ons van alle ongeregtigheid te reinig. Die Here is nie in die besigheid om net ons buitekant mooi skoon te maak en die buitekant van die koppie so mooi te maak dat dit lyk asof ons water kan drink. Die Here is in die besigheid om die binnekant te skoon te maak. En soos ons hier staan, het ek so gedink aan 'n man met die naam van Timo Takalua, vorige All Black rugby speler, wat gesê het, na al sy rugbyjare het hy gesê, with so many people in New Zealand looking up to sport heroes, they need to see that their sport heroes are looking up to God. En ek wil die sportshelde wat hier agter my staan, wil ek uit my hart uitdaag. Sê manne, dames, okay, is nie manne, dit help nie ons sê, ons dien die Here en ons doen 'n gebed voor die tyd, maar as ek op die veld stap, dan vloek ek en ek skel en ek doen alles wat vulgêr is. As jou hart aan die Here behoort en as hy koning is van jou lewe, dan sal dit wys op die veld ook. Dit sal wys deur die toeskouers, deur ons taalgebruik, deur ons lewenswandel. Want as die Here koning is van my hart, sal die mense dit kan sien. Hy eindig hier af en hieraan weet ons dat ons hom ken, as ons sy gebooie bewaar. Ek kan nou jare gelede, net ter slotte, was daar 'n rugbywedstryd waar my span, die Blou Bulle, en jy kan my stenig, maar hulle is nog steeds my span, waar die Blou Bulle teen die Sharks gespeel het, en die Sharks, en die Bulle was die hele tyd voor, en hier teen die einde het die Sharks net die voorhoede gekry, hulle loop toe voor, en met 'n laaste breek kom die Blou Bulle voor, en hulle het omtrent, ek dink 8 fases op die doellyn van die Sharks, en hulle kon nie deurbreek, en die 3 gaan druk het nie. Hulle was die hele tyd daar en die hele tyd, en soos iemand my span goed ken, het ons die bal verloor daar op die doellyn, en ons het die wedstryd verloor teen jou Sharkies. Nou kom die vraag in my hart, hoeveel keer kom ons so naby aan die waarheid? Ons kom so naby en Sondag sit ons in die kerk, en ons sê, maar ek ervaar die Here praat met my. Maar as ons in ons lewens kom in ons huise, as op die rugbyveld kom dat ons geduld getoets word, dan laat val ons die bal hier op die einde. Kom ons gee aan die Here die eer, ons sê, Here, U is koning van my lewe. U is koning van hierdie geleentheid, en aan die Here kom al die eer en die glorie. Kom ons bid saam. Vader, in 'n geleentheid soos hierdie eer ons U, dat ons kan vra, Here, dat U sal koning wees oor hierdie geleentheid. Here, as ek dink aan hierdie pragtige jong manne wat hier agter my staan, almal baie bekwaam om met 'n ovaalvormige bal enigiets te kan doen wat hulle wil. Maar Here, bo enigiets anders bid ons, dat U ons sal vaardig maak in die dinge van die Here, in die dinge wat regtig saak maak. Want eendag gaan elkeen van ons wat hier sit, voor 'n koning gaan staan. En as ons rekenskap gee, mag dit so wees, Here, dat ons sê, U was koning van my lewe. Want ons het 'n dag besluit, ek sal my Here vra om my sondes weg te was, my kind van die Here te maak. En Here, mag U ons dan help om dit uit te lewe, dat mense dit kan sigbaar sien. Want as U koning is van ons lewe, sal ander dit raak sien. Ek bid, Here, vir elke wedstryd wat verloop, wat al gebeur het en wat nog gaan volg, Here, bid ek vir beskerming op die spelers, op die veld. Ek bid, Here, dat U die toeskouers sal omvou met Uself, met U liefde, en dat U hierso teenwoordig sal wees op Huggy Geinkop Stadion, en ons sal aan U al die eer en die heerlikheid gee. Amen.
Ons sê baie dankie, ons noem almal vis, dis Albert Baach, baie dankie vir 'n pragtige boodskap. Nou stel ek aan die woord meneer Ivan Gaya, die vice-president van rugby, van die Namibiese Rugby Unie, om vir ons 'n paar woorde te sê.
Ek wil graag almal groet vandag namens Namibia Rugby Unie. I would really like to say thank you to all the teachers and all the players and all the coaches and all the parents and everybody present, all protocols observed. En hiermee wil ek graag namens Namibia Rugby Unie wil ek net vir hierdie jong manne net 'n kort woordjie deel en graag vir u inlig dat ons as Namibia Rugby Unie wat die moederliggaam van rugby in ons land is, we've got a vision. En ons, met ons visie wat ons het, wil ons graag ook vir u inlig, dat u kinders het 'n toekoms in rugby, met die strukture wat vandag beskikbaar is. Seuns, soos wat julle vandag hier staan, glo ek julle paans het al vir julle gesê hoe rugby in die verlede was. Die geleenthede wat vandag by rugby betrokke is, wat gebied word, was nie geleenthede wat in die verlede daar was nie. En daarom moet ons ook vir almal wat nog betrokke is by rugby vandag, namens die Rugby Unie, dankie sê, met Ivy, met almal wat saam met jou die rugby op ons grassroots level laat groei. En die kwaliteit rugby wat ons vandag sien, met minder getalle spelers en minder spanne wat deelneem. It is indeed an honor for us as Namibia Rugby Union, as this weekend is really, it's a historical weekend for us. Want nooit voorheen het ons hierdie geleentheid gehad dat ons die laerskoolfinale, hoërskoolfinale en 'n toets op dieselfde naweek, op dieselfde venue kan aanskou nie. En daarom sê ons vir almal wat dit moontlik maak, almal wat 'n bydrae lewer tot hierdie suksesse in Namibiese rugby, moet ons dankie sê. En ons wil ook net namens Namibia Rugby Union vir Momentum dankie sê, vir hulle borgskap, wat nou al van generasies tot generasies moet ons dit stel. So lank is hulle al betrokke met skole rugby. Momentum namens Namibia Rugby Union wil ons net vir Momentum sê dat dit is 'n groot eer vir ons dat ons kan ons juwele, ons ongesleepte diamante aan julle toevertrou met finansiële backing wat julle geleenthede vir hulle moontlik maak. Dankie van Namibia Rugby Union en ek groet u daarmee. Dankie.
Baie dankie meneer Ivan Gaya. Nou vra ek vir meneer Frikkie van Sail van Momentum. Ja, maar voor hy praat kan ek maar net sê, net om by te laat by meneer Gaya, dis nou die 26ste 18 volgende jaar wat Momentum vir ons hierdie geleentheid word. Fantasties, Momentum.
Dankie Herman, daar vat jy my hele speech. Ek dink nommer 1 van Momentum se kant af wil ons net heel eerstens vir die NSSI weer eens baie dankie sê dat julle vir ons die geleentheid gegee het om vir die 26ste jaar, soos Herman nou gesê het, hierdie geleentheid te kan borg. Ek dink dit plaas ons in 'n posisie om 'n blootstelling te kry deur skole sport en spesifiek rugby in die geval wat ons nie andersins sou gehad het nie. Ek dink tweedens wil ek graag vir Namibia Media Holdings en vir TV Africa Namibia ook dankie sê vir die blootstelling wat hulle ons gee, nie net hierso lekker op die groot skerms nie, maar ook op sosiale media, 'n tipe blootstelling wat ons nog nooit voorheen gehad het nie. Ek dink dit maak dit ook vir die ondersteuners wat dit nie elke naweek kan maak tot in Windhoek en wat die wedstryde lewendig kan sien nie. Dit stel hulle ook in staat om deel te neem aan die opgewondenheid en ook hulle spanne so te kan ondersteun en ons sê ook vir hulle baie dankie daarvoor. Ek dink hierdie is die geleentheid wat Momentum gebruik, soos ek net nou gesê het, om in die jeug te belê en spesifieke sport. En met die oog op die Namibiese span wat vanmiddag ook hier so 'n bietjie opgewarm is vir môre se wedstryd. Ek dink dis nog soveel meer inspirasie vir die jong spelers wat hier so staan om eendag tot op daai vlak aan te beweeg. En ek dink as dit nie vir hierdie tipe geleentheid was nie, sou dit vir baie van hulle nie moontlik gewees het nie. En ons sou die heel moontlik kon verloor het aan Suid-Afrikaanse provinsiale spanne en dies meer. So ek dink hierdie gaan 'n redelike eind daarna toe om hierdie tipe van spelers te behou. Laastens wil ek net sê aan die spanne wat nog moet deelneem aan die laaste finale oor hierdie vir vanaand en natuurlik môre ook baie voorspoed en ek dink mag die beste span wen. Ek dink dit het net gesê, Fris het gesê dat weer eens, ek dink as jy met die regte gesindheid op die veld gaan en jy speel die game soos 'n gentleman om die Engels te gebruik, dan kan net rugby wen. En ek dink jy doen dit vir jou span. So weer eens, mag die beste span wen en geniet die naweek saam met ons. Dankie.
Baie dankie meneer Frikkie van Zyl. Ons staan dan vir meneer AB van Wyk, die voorsitter van Nasra, om die check te oorhandig aan meneer Frikkie van Zyl, die media. Dames en here, kom ons gee vir Momentum 'n fantastiese handeklap. Dis 250.000 Namibiese dollar. Amper 60.000 van dit gaan net aan dieselgeld, sodat die spelers en die spanne van buite Windhoek ook Namibia Windhoek toe kan kom en hier kan kom speel. Ons sê weer eens baie dankie Momentum en meneer Frikkie van Zyl, dra asseblief ons innige danksegging oor aan jou mede-kollegas daar by Momentum. Baie dankie. Meneer Van Wyk, wil u ook nog graag ietsie sê? Meneer Van Wyk, u kan iets sê as u wil.
Okay, julle dwing my net. Eerstens wil ek net vir julle sê, ek dink ons besef hoeveel moeite word in die land gedoen vir hierdie seuns wat hier agter my staan nie. En ek wil hierdie seuns moet vanaand regtig vir jou oupa, ouma, jou auntie soos julle sê, vir almal wat vir jou ondersteun, wil ek graag hê, kom ons gee vir julle baie lekker klap. Kom my seuns, hulle ry baie kilometers. Dan is ek die volgende waarvoor ek baie dankbaar is, ons het 'n bestuur wat nie bang is vir werk nie. Ek het nie een van die ouens wat hulle bel om te help met iets wat vir my sê nee, hy kan nie of hy wil nie. So ek dink ons kan vir ons bestuur, dis aan die hoërskoolbestuur, wat ons ook sê baie dankie vir almal se harde werk. En dan ek is bly vis kon vir ons vanaand open, want ek wil vir julle sê alles wat hier gebeur is net genade. Die Here is vir ons regtig baie goed en die ouers is vir ons baie goed. En ek dink op baie nood wil ek vra, ouers, kom ons gee vir hierdie spelers 'n lekker handeklap en ons wens die beste toe vir die naweek wat voor lê. Baie dankie.
Baie dankie. Dis dan die einde van die toesprake. Kan ons net almal staan vir die nasionale volkslied asseblief. pragtige gezicht hier van de ons kan maar weer die veld verlaat, soos wat julle opgekom het, meneer Reineke, jy kan maar net weer die spanne daar help, en dan wag ons so 9 minute, is dit dan? Ons sal so 6 minute, 7 minute, is dit dan die onder 19C momentum finaal tussen KPS en HTS. Die spanne, julle kan maar vir ons die veld verlaat, dankie.
Welkom aan almal hierso by ons aandafdeling van hierdie finale van die Momentum Skole Rugby. Ons wag net vir die volgende span om op die veld te kom. Dis die spanne van HTS en privaat skool. Hulle sal oor so 'n paar minute op die veld draf. Dit is die finale van die onder 19 Dis die finale van die onder 19 C afdeling van hierdie jaar se Momentum uitdagreeks. En die volgende wedstryd net daarna is Moria teen VHS, is die plaatsfinaal van die Superliga. VHS wat laas naweek net teen die skool van Windhoek Gymnasium verloor het. En Moria wat baie gees en baie hard gewys het. Skitterende wedstryd gespeel het van teen Windhoek Afrikaans privaat skool. So daai twee skole wat nou ongelukkig nie kon deurdring na die bekerfinaal toe nie. Hulle sal vanaand uitspook vir die 3de plek. Dit sal na afloop van hierdie volgende wedstryd wees wat oor so 5 minute begin. Dankie dat julle ingeskakel het. Laat julle vriende weet. As goeie rugby wat nog vanaand gespeel gaan word en dan ook môre natuurlik van 8:30 af. Is dit groot rugby ook, nog laerskole en nog hoërskole en dan uiteindelik die groot finaal. Dit sal net na afloop wees van die wedstryd tussen Namibia en Kenia, so groot daai. So as jy in die omgewing is, môre, ek dink die afskop is so 4 uur, hierso by Hagi Geingob Stadium in Windhoek. Kenia teen Namibia en die wenner van daai wedstryd gaan dan deur na die Wêreldbeker toe volgende jaar, so dit is 'n baie belangrike wedstryd vir ons, so kom ondersteun die manne hierso.
Stadium. It's the Momentum Schools finals, and on the field is our next match of the evening. Thank you very much for staying with us. The opening ceremony was good. It was live. It was pumping. We have the teams running on, as we see in green, Dr. Lema playing on Keetmanshoop Private School. The middle of this one, it's a banging encounter. HTS take on Keetmanshoop Private School. KPS is the under-19 C League final. We're coming to you live. Whistle is blown. HTS number 10 gets us underway. Jason Morkel, they're looking to collect it right in the middle there. Are there any takers for that one? They're under it to KPS number 9, Courtesan. TS have it, trying to swing it, but the pass doesn't stick. The pass doesn't stick from the number 10 from HTS, Jason Morkel, trying to find his inside center, Jaden Links, but that didn't go through as there's a scrum. KPS knocked it on first, referee awarding the first scrum based on the first infringement. It's in the hands of HTS number 9, Don Isaacs. Tangai, we've got an interesting encounter here at Hagigenkup Stadium. Under 19 C League final, HTS taken Keetmanshoop Private School.
Well, thank you very much, Caleb, for welcoming to the show. What an honor, massive honor to be here. We're looking for some heart-pumping rugby, some great rugby, and we're looking at the KPS side versus the HTS side. It's proving it's going to be a cracker in the under 19 C League.
HTS have it now out. Isaacs gets it out. It's in the hands of Shapange. Does he have space? Doesn't get space. Isaacs is waiting for it. He wants to get it out as quickly as he can. They go blind. It's the big number 4, Max Nemushi, carrying it through. Great defense from KPS. They've stopped him before he gets some forward ball momentum. Isaacs, he goes blind again, looking for Amadilla, but the pass was a bit wayward and astray. Van Villick awards the penalty. KPS penalized for putting their hands in the scrum. They need to keep their hands to themselves.
On in this game, Caleb, as HTS are looking to make inroads on the KPS line.
Isaacs, he gets it out now to the number 10, Morkel. It's in the hands of the number 12, Links. Links, the captain, he gets it down. Scored at Hagigenkup Stadium. It's the first try here in the under-19 C League final. First blood drawn. It's Jason Links, the captain, leading from the front. They've drawn first blood. HTS are in the lead. The drop kick for conversion comes through for Mutate. It's successful. It's HTS 7, KPS 0.
Tap there from the scrum, looking not to waste time at all. Quick rugby at the corner, and they went in for easy try. The KPS, if they're going to win this game, they have to defend better. They have to make those tackles.
Yeah, definitely. It's also well and able for us to acknowledge the presence of our assistant referees, Anthony de Greef and Romario de Corca, and the man in the TMO box is Jackie Hasselman. He's up and ready. He's also a boy from Keetmanshoop, so hope definitely he'll be impartial. As the kickstart comes through, HTS try and gather with their number 8. He doesn't collect.
From the restart there from KPS as they're looking to start over. To the number 10. It goes wide, JJ. Offload again. Knocked outside the 22, but knocked back it is as KPS are looking to keep the game alive. Brought down right inside the 22 with the referee playing advantage to HTS, who kick it long, and there's no one back there. There's so much room as they chase.
HTS are on the chase here. It seems like no one was home for KPS at the back. It's a great chase from Mutate. They're in trouble here, KPS. He's been tackled. They've muscled him. He needs to roll away quickly. Does he get out of there? HTS might be in for some money. Oh, good defense from KPS. They've managed to get it out, kick it out for touch.
Well, KPS were very lucky over there not to concede a penalty and to keep everything intact. Their discipline was in check then. They managed to get an easy clearance after a breakthrough play that proved to be almost catastrophic for them.
Yeah, he definitely belongs to the bomb squad there, DJ Bucas, defusing that bomb. It was really not only a grenade, it looked like it was a nuclear bomb, but he defused it early enough, made sure he was energetic. We're getting all excited here. Temperatures are dropping, but the rugby is heating up at Hage Geingob Stadium. KPS, HTS, under 19 C-League final.
Nico Kutsia looks to take on the line out as he looks to get the first set piece correct, which is key in this game, Caleb. They have to get the first line out piece correct as they look to build on that the whole game.
Yeah, definitely. Set pieces will play a big role. The throw comes in. It looks very not straight, if there's such a word. It looks very skew, and rightfully so. The referee blows the scrum. He awards it to HTS right on the 15.
HTS right now easily. They can make an easy try from this one, and they give it to their dangerous captain, Jaden Links, who's looking to want the front football and wanting to get over the advantage line.
Yes, definitely they need to get over their advantage line. They did not get hold of that set piece, KPS. They're definitely going to pay for it because HTS look as if they want to attack. They have Morkel, they have Links, they have the quick-footed Isaacs, they have Shikula on number 14. Hoiberg is waiting there at fullback. They want to exploit this as quickly as possible. They will... Tarzan Isaacs, he finds Morkel. Morkel gets out to Captain Links, who puts on the hammer on the pedal. Does he get it out? Oh, the pass doesn't stick, but he still has the ball. HTS is still on the attack, but they lose the ball. It's kicked through by KPS.
But it actually is a knock forward, and KPS have the put in just over their 5-meter line.
Yeah, it keeps stressing the point of how important set pieces are in this match. They've got a 5-meter scrum. They failed to contain their line out. These big boys in the front row from KPS need to really hold their own, or else they might be in trouble. Kotsia, De Klerk, and Agenbach, they must hold that scrum. They must hold it tight enough. It's final rugby. Anything goes wrong, you're going to get penalized. I don't think the referees are up to warning anybody in a final.
Get better field position with Kyle McKenzie looking to get the ball off the base of the scrum, take it up with the front foot ball, get some good ruck ball, and actually send it out to their captain, JJ DJ, or send it out wide.
They've taken it out here. It's put on the foot by the number 10, JJ DJ, the captain. He gets a good touch finder, I think.
Very good touch finder, relieves a lot of pressure as HTS quick tap, and they're gone already.
They've played it quickly. It's a quick line out they decided to take, but the referee not happy, is bringing back play. He says the pass went forward. They decided to pass the ball forward, so they're not going to get any front full attack. They were in for some big money there, HTS, if they had used this as quickly as they could, but not managing to get it quickly out. They are in trouble. KPS haven't really gotten in control of this game. They have been playing in 1s and 2s. They need to calm down. JJ needs to calm the ship down, get everybody to settle down. It's 35 minutes of first half rugby, another 35 minutes of second half rugby. You need to contain it. You need to control it.
Jasper Kortsen feeds. It comes out. Great fend. Offload. The ref brings the play to a screeching halt. It seems like a player with their foot in touch over there, Caleb. You really have to play within the field, right?
Yeah, definitely. You've got to stay in the field. Rugby's played within 4 lines, the 2 touch lines on either side, as well as the 2 dead ball lines on either side behind the poles. So it's very important for the teams to try and stay in field, definitely.
So it seems to be an HTS line out just inside their half, and they look to get some quick front ball from the line out. They win.
Iguchiwa throws, Isaacs collects. They get it down, does not collect Links. It looks like a little handling error. Referee playing advantage.
A catastrophic mistake by the HTS on the most important time as JJ looks to get the ball out. He goes on the short side, offload, and is over. Great try. Absolutely stunning, making them pay. You can't make such mistakes at this level, Kevin.
No, not at under 19 level. You make a mistake like that, you can't struggle to catch the ball at under 19 level. You'll definitely be punished for it. And HTS have been punished by KPS. It's a try scored under the sticks. It's behind the whitewash. It's right on the left side corner. HTS have been punished for a lapse in concentration. They looked like Lynx who couldn't get hold of his own pass, which came his way. It's 7 HTS and it's 5 KPS. Early days in this encounter, both teams have managed to score.
Well, Caleb, what you're looking to do in the first half early on, if we can get another look on the replay, if you're lucky enough, you have to hold the ball off the base of the line out. You cannot drop the ball in such a dangerous area because, as you can see, KPS made them pay for a simple schoolboy error there.
Yeah, it's under 19 rugby. You're a big boy. By now, you should be able to catch a ball. If it's not at a position where you can catch it, you should be able to dive on it and collect it. The team is paying for his mistake. It's 7-5. Lucky the conversion didn't go over. HTS are going to have to restart, really think through about their mistakes and make sure they don't keep happening.
With this kickoff to add some more pressure on the KPS defense, which has looked a bit shaky on the line, especially defending on their own 5-meter line. So I'm sure Morka will probably send the ball deep into enemy territory and hope is scavengers, the Sevens, can get the ball in time.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a kickoff here for HTS. See if they can make use of it, if they can retain possession. He
goes high. Great take from the 9. Jasper Kotsen, who's taking it in. Great take from the number 9 under the high ball. Usually a lot of pressure under there. JJ kicks. Doesn't find touch. But he gets the bounce.
Collected by Mutate now. He looks to attack on the outside. Mutate has gained valuable meters for his team. He gets tackled right just outside the 22.
Errors creeping into the game for HTS right now. They are not at level breath right now together. They need to calm it down and take everyone in so they have a little bit of teamwork. I think the early finals just getting to them, especially conditions them playing under the lights, Caleb.
The line-out goes through from KPS. Rodney Hoiber wearing a jersey number 20 there, playing in the fullback position. KPS get it out.
He sends it to his centers onto the right wing. They take it down just over the halfway line. They look to go again on the short side. There seems to be a gap there. Taken down. HTS missing a couple early tackles. As Kotsen picks the ball up once again, he snipes, he goes forward. Offload again. KPS brought down, looking to offload as soon as possible. The ref letting them play their free-flowing rugby. It goes out again. A step, a kick over the top. There's no one back there. It bounces in goal, and it's a 22-meter dropout.
Yeah, it's a good collection by the man at the back there. He wasn't in position. He recovered brilliantly. Did not try anything fancy. Went straight to ground, diving on that ball. He knew his lows. They get a 22-meter dropout, so that works brilliantly for him. Not the best of outcomes they would have wanted, but it's better than allowing them to score a try. That's what you need at the back, somebody who's got the cool head to make a quick decision and execute immediately.
From KPS, Rodward Stefanus looking for work. As Camphor runs, he steps 1, he steps 2. Camphor goes 4, 5. Can he be stopped? He takes it in the great attacking position for KPS. We're looking for quick ball. JJ, out it goes. Looking to make the ball do the work. Can they get the offload onto the centers who are playing really well? Can he keep it in contact? Taken down just outside the 22. Kotsen, out he goes to DJ. Setting it up. They have numbers out wide to KPS. So should they choose to go wide. Kotsen takes it into contact. Does he find support? Yes, he does. The forwards will go for a pick and go to DJ again. A kick. Rodward catches. Rodward offloads. DJ. Try. A try from DJ, and there's KPS are rewarded for some enterprising play of rugby, Caleb.
Yeah, definitely enterprising game of rugby. You can't defend for that long and expect to get away with it. Unless maybe you're the Irish coached by Joe Schmidt and Andy Farrell. Maybe you can attempt to defend that wall. But HTS, the inevitable happening. You can't defend for that long and expect not to get the try scored against you. KPS have dotted the try down. They are now on 10 points. HTS are now trailing this one. They drew first blood, but it seems they have struggled to contain this fixture. Definitely what you want to see in under 19 rugby. Teams attacking the fringe, being open and expressing themselves brilliantly. It's live at Hage Geingob Stadium, Tangai. It's an absolute humdinger. The blankets are out. You can see the stadium starting to fill up. We still have the under 19 plate Super League final. The third and fourth playoff is happening right here after this match, and that match features the great Windhoek High School taking on the boys from Ochu Moria, who've had an absolute brilliant season. As the kick comes through, it's not converted. Score remains 10 KPS and 7 HTS.
Take that one. He's been on fine form leading up to the finals, but he has just missed that one.
Yeah, definitely. He should have done better with that kick, absolutely. A player of this magnitude, we expect him to easily convert those with his eyes closed. And we must say thank you very much to our broadcast partners, Super Tires, Express Credit, Joe's Beer House, and Fighter Juice.
And it's a knock-on in a dangerous position. HTS looking to make them pay as JJ clears the miss. Oh, it's all happening in this final, Caleb. Catch your breath. Can we catch your breath?
Definitely, it's a final. It's a humdinger. It's nail-biting. Everybody is sitting on the edge of their seats. The crowd is getting louder if you can get to hear it here at Hage Geingob Stadium. The floodlights are on. Like I said, Windhoek is where everything is happening in the world. Momentum Super League finals are happening here. The SADC Summit is across the town. It's where you want to be. Gold Cup tomorrow as well. Namibia take on Kenya. It's brilliant. HTS have it out. They don't collect their line out. It's little knocks, it seems, but it goes back, says the referee. Isaacs. Morkel skips, gets Isaacs again. Isaacs is the great run in the middle. Does he have space? Great run by Marco Isaacs there, but the big number one has the carry. Amadila, he bounces through a lot of tacklers there. Isaacs is waiting for it. He gets it out, trying to find Morkel, who fails to gather, but the ball went back, says the referee. Great support from the number 8, Kavetuma. Isaacs waits for it. He gets it out. It's Links, sidesteps one, does not sidestep the second one. It looks like he's held up in the tackle. Might be trouble for Links. Can he get the ball out? He's done so brilliantly. HTS still on front foot here. Oh, they lose the ball.
Was paying dearly with the poor clearance like that. He has to make a better clearance if you're number 10. He has to be more composed with the ball. As we look into HTS, go quickly off the penalty.
They tapped it quickly. HTS, Isaacs is looking for it. He's digging for gold. It's a try awarded. HTS have pulled it back. It's a game of two teams at Hage Geingob Stadium. The score is 12 for HTS and 10 for KPS. HTS were on 7. They get the 5-pointer. Brings their tally up to 12. They convert. It's 14 HTS. It's 10 KPS. Both teams are up here to play some brilliant rugby.
Getting that front foot ball and getting their fast runners in and around the fringes, and it's proving difficult for the forwards to tackle. KPS need to actually establish some control in this game, and they look to get that as Kosia is about to take this kick. He has to send it deep into enemy territory if they're going to get anything out of this game. They cannot continue to play the game in their half and expect to get anything or some change from it. As Kamfa is getting ready to kick, he's proved dangerous with the ball in hand. Can he send the ball dangerously high for his forwards to chase? And he does. Knocked forward. Kicked forward by HTS. And the fullback, DJ Bucas, is left alone, having to clean up again. Oh, well, and he does mighty well, the young lad. But sends it out and not into touch crucially.
Definitely, these boys need to approach the US Army and work for the bomb squad as Lynx drives forward. It's electric at Hage Geingob Stadium. They're late to clean up the ruck, the HTS forwards, but better luck, they had the advantage. Van Villick brings them back. I must say, Tangai, these boys from KPS, they need to really approach the bomb squad at the US Army. They might have space for them because they're diffusing those bombs really well at the back there.
The first half, two bombs that he has diffused all by himself, and he's only looking to get better as the game wears on.
Yeah, I hope they can keep the intensity up. They've started really fast. It's high intensity. It's high paced. You wouldn't expect this from an under-19 C League final, but I think we underestimated the boys. HTS line up the penalty kick here. It's in the hands of their number 20, who's actually playing fullback, Rodney Hoiberg, wearing the 20 jersey there, but he's lining up the kick. See if he can convert this one.
Bit of weather conditions that are taking their toll on him.
Even the wind is having its say in this fixture, hey? Bringing the ball off the kicking tee. It's getting exciting, absolutely. It's an humdinger of an encounter. Hoybeb has to reset. He doesn't have much time remaining. He lines it up. Is it going to sail through? Assistant referee's flag stayed down. A wasted opportunity. The score remains 14 HTS and 10 KPS.
To take this kick out on the 22. He's looking to get some much more territorial gain out of this set piece because they are still playing the game in their half, which is the dangerous thing to do, especially in the final like this, Caleb. Mistakes happen. Kempfer sends it high. Well
It's collected brilliantly by Lynx. Lynx steps one. He gets it outside to the number 6, Shoya. Shoya offloads back to number 11, Shapange. Shapange is held in the tackle, but he manages to offload. HTS are still on the attack. Isaacs is under it. He wants to get it quick and fast. He gets it out to his forwards. It's a big carry by the big forward. Great support from Amadila there with the support run. Isaacs, Morkel. Morkel has Lynx in the inside. Oh, great run by Lynx. He looks isolated. The support arrives. HTS are being electric here. It's time stopped by the referee Van Villig. He wants to check something. He wants to consult with his assistant. We might have Jackie Hasselman in play as our TMO here at Hagegangop Stadium.
Around us and giving us the expert view, Caleb. But looking at a feature of HTS's play, they're looking to get over the advantage line, and then quickly off the advantage line, they go for a pick and go and gain easy meters that are not there for them initially. When you look at the play, it's very interesting from HTS and a very attacking philosophy from their coach, which is really good.
Definitely, we see the referee awarding the scrum. HTS lost the ball forward. There's no debate there. It was clearly lost forward. He spilled the beans. It's setting up a scrum for KPS right on their 5 meter. They need to defend. JJ needs to get the ball out quickly and make sure he clears his lines.
JJ, Caleb, you think you can get it?
I'm going to keep trying. Maybe I should do some practice. Red lorry, yellow lorry, maybe it'll help.
Scrum as Carl McKenzie as the 8th man looks to retrieve the ball safely. Ref brings the scrum to a halt. And has a bit of a word with the scrummages. Caleb, words from the ref as well?
I think he's trying to control the game. He wants to make sure he has the boys right under his feet. He doesn't want anybody to get any ideas, to get happy in front of that scrum there to try new things. Because, you know, HTS are well coached by an expert front row player, Houtavey, who also plays number 1 for the UNAM boys, former league champions, dethroned this year by Wanderers, as the scrum gets reset by the referee Van Villig.
Jasper Kotsen sits. It comes out on the other side. HTS looking to step. JJ Lynx, the dangerous. It's a try, surely. Lynx, once again. Second try this game means dangerous, Caleb. You have to keep your eyes on Lynx in a game like this. He's proving to be disastrous and catastrophic.
He's not captain for nothing, Jaden Lynx. Absolutely going through the try. It seems HTS have put their foot on the gas pedal. They're not keeping it going. They're putting the pressure on. They're putting a lot of pressure on KPS. Jaden Lynx scoring the try. Absolute brilliant. As we saw just on the replay there, it's a replay courtesy of our broadcast partners. Express Credit, Joe's Beer House, Fighter Juice, and not forgetting the guys that make you move, Super Tires. Yeah, I must say, folks who are joining us from the comfort of their home, it's absolute fun here in the commentary box. We've got our coffees out, we've got our cokes out. We're having lots of fun as we see Hoybeb lining up the kick, the number 15 from HTS. Can he get the kick over?
Rodney misses another kick. This is his 3rd miss today, Caleb. You really think it's in the motion, or he's just having a bad day?
I think it's a bad day. Last weekend he was getting more difficult kicks over. That looked like a very easy kick. I think a grade 1 kick, Rugby 101. He missed the kick. He didn't get it through.
Where points are important and it's a final with great magnitude and great things at stake, you'd think Rodney should be getting these ones over.
Definitely, because he's wasted 3 kicks now. The penalty plus the 2 conversion, that gets to 7 points. That's a converted try already. As KPS restart the match. HTS are under it. The number 8 gathers brilliantly by Kavetuma, setting up the breakdown. Isaacs, Morkel. Morkel would definitely want to find Lynx. He finds Lynx. A bit of a hospital pass from Morkel. Lynx was already occupied. It's number 14, Shikulo puts put to ball. KPS have had to track back.
DJ Debukes once again. Another member of a great pass. Oh, great step on the inside by Rod Wadu has been electric this whole half. He has been absolutely speeding off the brakes, and yes, the ball goes out again. To the number 12. He gets some ahead of steam. Looked like there were a bit of hands there, Caleb. And the referee actually duly agrees with me and stops the game.
Yeah, he stopped the game. He's going to his assistant referee, Anthony De Greef. He has his flag out. Should be probably a low 9 situation, foul play. But it seemed like HTS could have pounced on that one. They had the advantage, but the number 11 knocking it on. Shapange could not hold on to it. Little knocks by Shapange. They could have gone on the attack, but didn't matter anyways because they brought back by the referee.
Well, KPS over there showing how dangerous they are, especially on the counter-attack. One moment they're defending against their line on halfway line, and then the next minute they're almost about in the corner with Blow and Kotsier looking to orchestrate another try for themselves. They're looking really dangerous, KPS, but the crucial thing is they have to get the ball, Caleb. They have to get some territorial advantage, which is non-existent ever since they scored their tries, which will prove to be key in this match.
Yeah, it's definitely key, as we see the referee has reviewed something and they've asked the TMO to check for some foul play. We're coming to you live from Hage Geingob Stadium as we review the decision. So we want to see if there was a bit of foul play, Tangai. The review made by our television match official. Definitely some foul play involved there. It's going to be interesting to hear the decision from our TMO as the replay is being shown here as you're watching from the comfort of your home. Coming to you live from Hage Geingob Stadium, courtesy of TV Africa Namibia, as well as Super Tires, Express Credit, Vita Juice, and Jaws Beer House.
Unintentional foul play there from KPS, and the penalty has been awarded against them actually, as HTS have been given a penalty for allegedly a foot in play there, Caleb. You could have gotten away with it if it was a couple of years ago, but not today, Caleb, not today.
Not in this rugby match. You've got a lot of cameras around the park as the kick is sent through by HTS. They're going to have to set through for the line out. Definitely a couple of years back before TV, maybe BTV, before TV, we wouldn't have been able to get that one, but we've got all the tech happening here at Geingob Stadium. TV Africa Namibia showing us that replay. It's a line out for HTS, the throw in by Ngichua. Oh, great jump there by the number 5 from HTS. Chindere. They've gotten it out. It's in the hands of the number 11, Shapange. Shapange offloads to Hoibeb. Hoibeb has a man outside. Oh, a bit of a stray pass. He thought the guy was going to come back inside on the loop, but that didn't go through. They knock it forward. A scrum for KPS.
Almost going 5 more points down after some enterprising rugby play from HTS, who are looking to cut open KPS at will, easily making yardage after some poor defensive decisions in the center from Cotier and Blow. And the KPS coaching staff really needs to look at something between the two centers, because it has been a field day for Lynx, who's enjoying himself on a night of nights.
Yeah, definitely. It seems like Lynx is playing under 11 rugby. Everyone else is in under 11. He's playing super rugby. He's having a good time on the park. He's creating space for himself. He's slicing through defenses like a hot knife through butter. He's having a field day as the scrum is set up for KPS. They win it back.
Clear, and he finds considerable yardage, relieving some much needed pressure from the KPS side. They're taking the big ones there, Caleb. Can you see?
Yeah, definitely. The pressure is off. They've got some time to breathe. They've got some time to gather their thoughts and set themselves up again. But HTS have possession. They're going to get the line out just on the 22-meter line. Isaacs is definitely thinking of something to do with his friend Mokel inside him, as well as Lynx. Marco Isaacs hasn't really had a say in the match. They've been playing the loop around him, so he hasn't really gotten a big say. They get it out. It's in the hands of Mokel. Mokel has created space for himself on the outside. Mokel! Try is scored.
Is it a try?
Oh no, the try is not awarded. Assistant referee's flag is up. But absolute genius from Mokel, going around.
Wow, great stuff from Camphor over there, just getting only just there with a great cross cover to put Moko out. He was in for all money. I had my money on him.
Definitely, I thought he absolutely had got me fooled there. I thought he had the try scored. I was in jovial move. I was celebrating the try, but the touchline had its say.
Kote to DJ. He sends it high once again, but crucially, DJ doesn't find touch again, and he just gives HTS an opportunity to attack with Rodney.
Hoibeb, he has ball in hand, met very well by a sea of blue and white. They get it out. It's collected by Lynx, who gets it back into Morkel.
Better kick chase from KPS. They wanted that ball.
Lynx has it now. Lynx having a field day, manages to offload, but the offload wasn't really quite right. They go back for the advantage.
KPS really, like I said earlier, they're not playing well in the territory game. They're losing by acres, and HTS are continuing to have a grip on the game, and they continue to show how strong they are, especially within the fringes and especially under the rocks. They need to stop Jaden Lynx rather, because he's having a field day once again. But the centers continue to have no answer for him.
Yeah, definitely. They need to find something to do about Jaden Lynx. They don't have an answer to him currently. He's having a field day. He's running through those lines. It's a penalty as HTS are lining up the penalty. It's there.
Rodney has been removed off the kicking duties after missing 3 from 3. HTS have looked to another kicking option to get them the points, and can he deliver?
It's Isaacs.
And he doesn't deliver once again. Kicking conditions are proving to be difficult at the Hagi Geingob Stadium.
Well, I think for HTS, they both left their kicking feet at home. No one remembered to carry their kicking feet to the match, so it's definitely counting against them. It's now 10 points they have let go off the boot. I don't know why they keep going for the penalty. I think Houtavay, as the coach, needs to change his tactic, go for the line out instead.
To Rodney.
Great.
Half well on. They're looking to get back into the game, and they take the quick tap, brought down miserably by the HTS defenders. Goes out to DJ again. The general gets first advantage ball, and advantage it is for KPS as the referee extends out his hand as DJ has a free play to the winger, to the center. Kusia, who steps one, looks to set of Camphor. Camphor goes. Is brought down immediately, just outside the 25, as the 9 looks to feed again. They get the ball to their number 5. Limburg, who takes it down. KPS controlling proceedings. Penalty advantage, and you can say it has been coming, Caleb. KPS fighting back.
Definitely, if you keep putting the pressure, you will get rewarded. KPS have put the pressure. They're winning penalty after penalty. It's an interesting time at Hage Geingob Stadium. We want to get to have a chat with the team coach after the match. Probably out of we want to hear what he says, or maybe we can get we can get the coach as well from KPS, Mr. JJ, Mr. Danny Custon, and hear what he has to say about his boys.
JJ takes a kick into the corner just inside the 22, looking to get the ball rolling, and if that doesn't work, send the ball out wide and get KPS on the score. But because they are trailing by 9 and they have passed on an opportunity to take the easy 3 points that were on offer. A line out deep in HTS half. They go short and simple. The more takes shape. Kidmans outside the 22 with Camphor at the base of the base of the mall, looking for gaps. Camphor out. Camphor held in the tackle immediately just on the 22. A pick and go coming up from KPS, and they great leg drive into the 22. Pick and go. Pick and go as they go. GJ to Danny Couture. He steps in. No, that's Blow rather. Is brought down immediately by the HTS defenders who are looking to be strong around the edges. DJ beats one tackler. Couture held up in the tackle, but crucially gets to the ground immediately with support there from the base of the scrum. Taken out of the scrum by the 15. De Burkes. Great gap as it goes. Blow! Blow goes. Hand off. Try! White line fever from Keatman Swoop. They are back in it. And I had to say, Caleb, it was a gamble to take the corner, but they did take the corner and they reaped the rewards. 5 points.
But I think there was a lapse in defense there from HTS. He thought he was going for the interception. I think that was a poor defensive error from HTS. He thought he would get to intercept the ball, but it didn't go through. He should have tried to buy time, allow his other cross-cover defenders to come through in the system. Didn't make the right call. He's paying for it. KPS are under the stakes. Their score is 15. HTS are 19. It's still anybody's game. The hooter has sounded for halftime. It's going to be interesting here at Hage Geingob Stadium.
The 2 points on offer here from the conversion. He looks up. Oh, the wind playing tricks there as he takes it on the drop goal and is unsuccessful once again. Half time. HTS looking at those rude opportunities, Caleb. They missed 7 points and they left 7 points on the deck there.
Yeah, kicks are not easy here at Hage Geingob Stadium. Score going into the dugout. It's 19 HTS. It's 15 KPS. Nobody seems to be getting their conversions through. Everybody is struggling off the boot as referees blow for halftime. Thank you for joining us from the comfort of your homes. Brought to you by TV Africa Namibia, as well as our broadcast partners, Express Credit, Joe's Beer House, Vita Juice, and not forgetting Super Tires. Join us for the second half at Hage Geingob Stadium.
TV Africa Namibia's coverage of the under-19 plate final, C-League plate final rather, where we have KPS Kitman's private school taking on HTS from Windhoek. Is proving to be a belter clash. The score is HTS 19 and KPS 15. KPS looking to start off the second half with their winger, Jonathan Kemper. Jonathan Kemper sends it into the 22. Knock on crucially by HTS.
They started early on with a mistake here, HTS. The referee definitely is going to blow his whistle, bring them back for the scrum down. Set pieces again early on in the first half, in the second half of this Under-19C final between HTS and KPS, live from Hage Stadium. We're back for the second half, and thank you for joining us. The scrum is set. KPS have the put in just inside HTS's 22-meter line.
KPS have a great put-in the scrum in a great attacking position in the 22, and they've sent their big man, Richard Blow, out on the wing. The number 12 looking to get him into some open space and giving him some grass to burn as they set the ball with DJ at 9 right now. Who's playing 9 right now? The number 10 is playing 9 right now, showing their versatility as the referee brings it back. Not happy with something over there.
Yeah, the referee definitely not happy with something. He is resetting the scrum. He's absolutely not happy with what's going on, the referee.
In the middle, great play from KPS as they look to go out wide. The referee has his arm out as they continue to get tackled by HTS, who are continuing to lose their discipline at a critical moment. DJ, quick tap. It's brought back duly by the referee. Going too quick there for his own good. Caleb.
Yeah, he's been brought back. He tried to do the quick tap, trying to get on with it early on. He doesn't want to waste any time. But the referee says you've got to take it from the mark. There's what they call the coffee table area when you take a quick tap. It's got to be around that area and in the referee's eyes.
Well, the referee not too happy over there as KPS have an opportunity to take the 3 points and bring the score within to 1 of HTS, making that 18-19, setting up an intense second half, or they could just easily go for the corner and take the lead.
Yeah, they could easily take the lead. 19-5 is the score. It remains at Hage Stadium. This production brought to you by Super Tires, as well as Express Credit, Joe's Beer House, and Vita Juice. As we see a limping player from HTS, it's the number 5, Chindere. He's struggling with an injury, with a niggle. As we see the medics attending to him, it looks like somebody's warming up on the bench, getting ready to go. It's the number 17 running on by Chinda. He looks like he's going to replace the number 5, Chindere, who also has the converting duties after some poor kicking from Hoibeb and his mates in the back line. They've decided to call upon the forward to do what the backs can't do.
Kitman's giving the kicking duties now to Daniel Kutzer to see if he can get them within 1 point. He doesn't convert an easy kick. Really troubling out. The kickers are missing simple kicks like this, Caleb. I don't know what's really going on. Is it the technique? Is it the wind? Is it the stadium?
I absolutely don't know. I think it's the nerves. I think they forgot their kicking boots at home. They forgot how to kick yesterday before they slept for the match. I think over preparation, I can definitely easily convert that in my mind as we see the restart from HTS.
Jonathan Kemper steps one, doesn't step the other. Down to DJ Bilkes, who has been dangerous. Blow, takes it in. Set up for Kortsen, goes to the short side. The 9 takes a sniping run around the back. Is he isolated? The ref comes to the rescue and they are saved with the penalty over there. Kemper looks to take quick. He is tackled immediately by Tinjere, who's overexcited and is given a card. Yellow card for Tinjere, who has been industrious in this game.
Silly, absolutely silly from Chindere. He had no absolutely chance of tackling that guy. He was nowhere near 10 meters, getting himself in trouble with the referee. Now his team is 14 men behind. That was not necessary at all. Shouldn't have done it. He's going to regret it as the kick comes through from KPS.
might have set his team into a world of trouble as they have a 22-meter line out with against 14 men. KPS cannot cough this up literally, Caleb, can they?
Yeah, they have the numerical advantage. They have to use it. They have numbers on their side. KPS, as Chindere has spending some time in the scene bin right in front of the technical table. Absolutely bummer for them.
Look at himself and actually get his cool back, don't you think, Caleb? Taken out by the 9, court 10, looking to make that advantage count. They go forward as they look for the pick and go with the forwards. Who will take it? Taken in, closer they go to the line. Kotsen getting the ball cleanly at the base of the scrum. DJ steps, busts. Does he get there? And the ref is going to take it up to the TMO. Thank God we're the TMO, Caleb, eh?
I think that was a try in my eyes. I absolutely saw him cross the line. I don't see any reason why that try shouldn't be awarded. I think the referee, the TMO, is just going to confirm it. It looked like a try from the commentary box. But you must remember, we're like 50 meters out from the park. But it looks clear and obvious, in my view, the 2 words the referees like to use.
As they look up on the big screen, they're able to decipher what really happened in that messy encounter over there. Did DJ cross the line? Crucially, they're looking for if he crossed the line, and he did. DJ has brought KPS into the lead 2019 with the conversion under the post to come. They can't cough this up now.
Definitely, you should have listened to the referee in Caleb. I could absolutely show that it was a try, even from 100 meters away. Got better eyes than Hawkeye. It's 20 points. KPS lead this one. HTS I on 19. We await the conversion. The kicking hasn't gone very well there for these 2 teams. Let's see how this one goes.
As it takes a little time to get his technique and his motion right, Kotse looks to add the extras and put this game within the penalty for them. Kotse gets the kick, first kick of the day, and it only comes in the second half, Caleb. Poor kicking for display from them, but entertaining rugby nonetheless.
Yeah, I can't believe it. These boys made us wait for over 52 meters to see a kick go over the post. I think they definitely owe us some drinks right at the end of the fixture. If they're allowed to buy some drinks, they're under 18. Remember, you've got to stay in check, Tangai. As we wait for kickoff, kickoff happens. It goes straight into touch from HTS. They're going to be bring back by the referee. They're going to get an option of a scrum or kick again, KPS. Unforced error by HTS. It looks like Don Isaacs is the one who had that unforced error. He's been punished. They're going to reset the scrum right in the middle of the park.
Crucially, KPS, I have to make this man advantage count because Tingere is sitting outside and on the bench. He's sitting outside on the bench in the sin bin and he hasn't been pulled up. They are short in the scrum and they are short out wide. So what do they have to do? They have to add another player in the scrum, which they don't, and they actually stay even outside of the ground. So they're not putting everyone in the scrum, Caleb. Only 7 in the scrum for HTS. Kotsen feet. 7. There, he steps, gets past 1, gets past 2, offload to Blow, who's looked extremely dangerous with the ball in at the center. They really want to get the ball to him as fast as possible. It's a kick over the top with no one back there, but Lynx once again is there and saves the day for HTS.
Yeah, but he ran into the wrong crowd there, Lynx. Got tackled hardly. Isaacs lines up the box kick. Somebody is on a chase. KPS are under it. Great take by KPS. They're going to counter-attack here.
JWS with an offload. Great step from the forwards. Offload. It goes. Blow. Kempfer steps on the inside. Kempfer beats 1. And is brought down just inside the 22, and they're looking to make this advantage count. Kotsen sends it out to DJ. DJ looks for a hole. He doesn't find a hole. He's brought down near the 5-meter line, and Kotsen looking to make the quick ball count. Kotsen dragged in the base of the scrum, so it's now down to Kotsen. Kotsen breaks in and scores a beautiful try. Well played from the number 9. He's taking the game out of reach.
Yeah, he's stretching the lead. An easy try under the sticks from the number 9. Definitely getting his team the extra buffer. The score is going ahead. The score is stretching. KPS are leading this one HTS might be in trouble. I think this is because of the yellow card. Chindere putting his team in big trouble there. Not really necessary tackling the man when he was clearly not 10. We await the conversion.
10 minutes for for HTS rather was struggling without their big number 5 Tinjere, but Koten has been making them play. Koten has been outstanding this game. Caleb, what do you have to say about the young number 9 who's controlling the game from end to end, moving the ball from side to side, and now he has to try to show for his efforts?
Yeah, definitely. He's had a good game thus far, reminding me of the little number 9 from the Lions, Faf de Klerk. He's doing the little dazzling runs inside out as we await the conversion. He's pretty good, the number 9 there. He's showing off what he can do. But I must say, HTS have had the nightmare of 10 minutes. It seems the moment Chindere walked out of the park, things seem to start to go well for KPS.
But as KPS are 27-19, and it's just looking to get Tinjere soon on the field as soon as possible. Caleb, they can't enjoy another 10 minutes without, or another minute rather, without their big number 5. Rodney to take the restart, and HTS looking to add some more territory-wise and get the ball deep into enemy lines before they can get any advantage.
Restart happens. Does it get 10? KPS have chose to play it, so referee must allow play to continue. Looks like it's lost forward by KPS as HTS have it on the attack now. They await to get it out. A pick and go by the forwards. Isaacs is searching for it. He gets it out. Morkel has Links, who knocks it on. Links could not hold on to that one. He seemed like he had opened the Red Sea. If he had managed to hold on to that one, he had some space in front of him.
Game like this is to slow things down. They're a man down and they don't have the numbers, so they can't afford to run the ball because they don't have the numbers. But clearly Links is always looking for the ball every time. What a player to have in your team. I wish he was beside me at number 12.
Oh, definitely, as if he could play 12 Tangai, but he's had a very good game. He's showing his prowess at the inside center. He's getting the run-ins perfectly, but he's combining very well with Morkel. I think credit needs to be given to Don Isaacs, the number 9. He's been brilliant. He's been combining well with his people outside him.
Inside KPS territory, KPS are looking to defend this. They have the numerical advantage, but how can they actually do they go for the scrum? Do they try and milk a penalty now, or do they wait for KPS to do they wait for HTS to move the ball into their hands with they don't have enough the numbers, so they are bound to have a man overlap every time and defuse the bomb? Caleb, what would you do in such a case defending?
Well, I think the numerical advantage is not going to happen in the back line because the yellow card is in the forward, so they can try and run it. It's going to be even Stevens. They've got somebody like Links who can create as Morkel gathers a loose ball. He's trying to create something out of that. Nothing. Links has it in hand, takes it into contact. It's a good rush defense from KPS. They rush that defense. HTS still have it with the number 11 offloads. He finds Hoibeb plus Shapange to Hoibeb. Hoibeb still has it but doesn't manage to hold on to that ball. Referee's going to come back for the initial knock-on in the middle of the park. HTS still have possession. Rush defense there, Tangai, by KPS. We see it's working very well.
It seems to be a bit of like a twinkle in the defensive manager. You see the coach having a talk at them at halftime. He looked to tell them to get forward and put pressure on Links because Links was being given too much space with the whole defense they were trying to employ early in the ground. But now with this rush defense, it has neutralized Links. Link hasn't gotten any momentum, hasn't gotten any front foot ball, and it has stopped the stepping center from getting any meters.
Yeah, definitely. It seemed as if Links was running shadow there, but he's gotten some defense coming up his way. As we see, if you're getting just live, the boys from Moria are running onto their dugouts, getting ready for the upcoming encounter. As Don Isaac searches for it at the base of the rack, he does well not to knock it on as Hoibeb has it. He has Morkel in his outs. Oh, the number 16 knocks it on. It was Mouton. Gladwin Mouton struggling to hold on to that one. What's a forward doing in the back line? Surely he will definitely be caught wanting.
Caleb, I think it's that bit of the shortage of the player. Tinjere is about to get on any time now. He can't get on as soon as possible as his team are continuing to struggle without their big number 5. He's proving to be an immense figure missing on the pitch. But KPS initially employing this rush defense and actually forcing the errors out of HTS, who had no errors early on in the first half. They haven't yet scored a try. And it's just a change of tactics and great spot from the coach, Mr. Kirsten, for actually getting the players to play this way and defending well now.
Definitely, he's a former rugby referee with the Namibia Rugby Referee Society, so he does know rugby well as KPS get the ball out of the scrum.
The 9, he has been so dangerous. Obviously, they're going for the to DJ. Blow. Kicks it to no one. There's space at the back there. And Rodward is following Stefanos, trying to catch him there. And it's a simple knockdown. Caleb, it was almost a can of worms opened over there for the HTS boys. They need to keep the ball.
Yeah, Hoiber was nowhere to be found. Shikulo was nowhere to be found at the back there. Don Isaacs himself had to track back. It seemed like the kick opened Pandora's box there for HTS as Chindere runs onto the park, as well as a substitution. We see the number 19, Chatichua, coming back on the park as well. They're doing changes, HTS.
Over there is that the HTS player took the ball into goal, so that has now resulted in the 5-meter scrum. If the ball had bounced into the touchline and he had dotted it down, it would have been actually a 22-meter dropout. Great appreciation of the laws from the referees there.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think he defused the bomb. The HTS player probably created a bigger problem than he had. I would have probably kicked the ball back, let it roll, try to shield the player behind me, but it was a bit risky, so he had to go safe side.
Possible as Kotsen looks to feed just on the 5 as KPS look to take this game away from HTS. Kotsen feeds DJ. Blow. Their go-to man brought down by Lynx. Kotsen looks for it again. And the ref blows. It's a knock-on again. Great defense from Lynx and his partner in the center pairing. They seem to have dealt with Blow this time.
Yeah, it's a scrum here just outside the 5-meter line. This game has certainly lived up to expectations. It's 27 KPS, it's 19 HTS, Hiking Cup Stadium, under 19 C League final, brought to you live by TV Africa Namibia, our broadcast partners, Super Tires, Express Credit, Joe's Beer House, as well as Vita Juice.
Between Moko or Rodney needs to make sure this kick goes out, Caleb, because if it does fall to Camphor, to Stefanos, or to Bucas, they are in for a big trouble because they will run the ball back. You are definitely assured of that. HTS driven back. Lynx taking in the tackle. Oh, Lynx has been superb. Assuring they retain possession. They kick off the 9. Camphor doesn't seem to get his bearings correct and he loses the ball, but Daniel Coutier amazingly manages to take the ball under immense pressure, and it's a penalty for KPS, who are looking to extend their lead further.
Might be some trouble here for HTS. The referee Van Villick might go to his pocket. HTS losing some discipline. They're not 10 and they're getting some tackles in right within the 10-meter zone as KPS have the penalty awarded here.
DJ looks to inflict further misery on the HTS players as he looks to go for the corner, and he finds the corner on the 5, an attacking scrum. Do you go for the more where they've been getting some change, or do they send it to the big wingers out there and Blow and the centers to go over the line, Caleb?
Let's have the forwards having a big say, get them to run in, get them to run on and see what they can do.
The throw. Looking to find Van der Merwe. He cuts in, receives. DJ. Cotier! Just held outside just outside the tri-meter line. Can they get over? There seems to be a bit of a scuffle over there, and the ref blows. It's a knock-on once again for KPS. They're almost there, KPS. It's just the final pieces of the puzzle. They're not coming together at all for KPS.
Handling errors there from KPS. They're struggling to contain the ball. But it seems like HTS have got another lifeline. They're breathing. They're going to have to clear their line. HTS have the scrum here as the paramedics are attending to a player who's on the floor, probably injured, struggling with the niggle, but the scrum happens. Isaacs feeds it. They're waiting for it at the base.
Great pressure from KPS. We're looking to score. Kotsen looking to get the ball there.
It's hustle and tussle there just before the 5-meter line, Tangai.
Comes to DJ. Bucas. Rodward Stefanos. Try. White line fever. 5 points. Game over. Good night, Caleb.
I don't think it's game over. HTS have been known to come back in very tough circumstances. But I think this one might just be beyond their reach. KPS seem to have this one in the bag. It's a try scored for KPS. They're going to take their tally to 32 points and HTS remain on 19. Trouble in paradise for HTS. They had a very good game last weekend. As we see the replacements, Alvaro Morton warming up. Probably going to replace one of the backline players here at Hage Cup Stadium.
Is they're not getting any field position with the ball, so they are leaving a world of pressure on them, and it's making it difficult for them to relieve the pressure. But Kutsia looks to add the extras as the score is 32-19 and is looking to get the score to 34 and put the game virtually out of reach for the HTS side, for the Windhoek Bay side.
You're probably right, Tangai. It's probably good night, HTS. They've absolutely done well to get to the final. I'm slowly starting to believe that the match is over for them. They've been brilliant. They've been amazing. But things are seemingly not going their way.
You could learn a thing or two.
Probably. I'll consider it sometime when Christmas comes twice a year.
Again, they find Vandermeer, who makes a meal of it, but is cleaned up by Kotsen, who has been proving to be outstanding. The number 9 breaks another tackle, rolls towards the halfway line. He's been outstanding. Bucas to DJ, there is no one at the back there for HTS, and if he gets the lucky bounce, which he doesn't, they'll bring a poor kick from DJ. The idea was right, Caleb, looking to get through position and strangle the life out of HTS, but he doesn't get the kick right.
Yeah, definitely. It was a good idea. HTS have been found wanting a lot at the back there. They haven't really gotten their positional play going very well. You can see the frustration from their coach, Houtavey. He's not enjoying this. He thought his team was going to show up today, but they're definitely not here. They're playing rugby somewhere else, HTS. They've struggled to do very well in this encounter. They're absolutely behind now. It's a very long shot. It's over 10 points to get by if they need to come back in this encounter. As we see the scrum here, right just outside the 10-meter line. HTS have the put in. HTS have gotten out wide. They're trying to do some magic. The right outside on the out wide. HTS on the attack. Isaac's waiting for it. Morkel. He gets it out. They get it out to the number 19. It's Chichua. He gets some space. Seems like he's isolated, does squeeze ball. Referee comes back for the penalty right in front of the poles, it seems to me here. I'll probably go for the 3 points, even though it won't make any difference. Consolation. As we get ready for the big one, Moria take on Windhoek High School right here for the Under-19 plate final. It's the Super League plate final. It's the third and fourth playoff, some to call it. Big carry by Lynx as he charges down the KPS defense. Isaacs is under it. KPS definitely get penalized trying to win that ball illegally. They've quick tapped. Lynx sidesteps through. Does he get through? A try is scored. Jaden Lynx doing very well. The captain dancing through. He's got quick feet, nimble feet, the young lad.
He virtually went there untouched, Caleb. He dodged the first tackler, dodged the second tackler, even the third. He was untouched as he got in the fringes, which is something you really don't see. Usually as a center in a position like that, he gets through with 4 or 5 bodies on his back. But the center, no, he shows that you can actually be quick to get there.
Definitely, he was sliding through that defense so smooth, you would think he was doing the moonwalk by Michael Jackson. Well done to the young lad, Jaden Lynx, the captain, and the try is converted. HTS might just be back. Might just be back in this one, are they? They're so slightly behind. It's 26 HTS, it's 34 KPS.
Okay, but I hope you're not doubting me early on in the second half. I believe the game is done and dusted, and KPS are going to get the ball and send it deep into HTS territory, as they have the field position and all the time in the waters. They're eating up time with Jonathan Camphor walking slowly.
There's still over 9 minutes left in this encounter, Tangai. They might just have a chance. One try could change everything here. 7 points might make a big difference.
Not like that, Caleb. But early knock-on from HTS off the restart as they look to gain possession. It's down the wing. DJ Bucas, finding Nico Coetzee, who's brought immediately down to ground. DJ goes out wide to his scrum half partner Coetzee, and the ref brings it back. He says forward pass. How unlucky.
How unlucky for KPS, for HTS. They want to try and get themselves back into this encounter. They still have 8 minutes. They need to calm their horses. They need to think through it. They need to generate the attack. They have some time. We've seen 2 games being stolen at the death today, Tangai. It's happened before. It can happen again. It was right in the death, so we shouldn't get too happy. KPS must really contain the second half. They must remain in charge. They might not sleep. If they sleep, they might slumber.
A scrum deep in opposition territory with the dangerous Coetzee looking to feed and pick it up. Coetzee looks for the ball, doesn't come out on his side. It's come out on the HTS side as Moko picks it up. Met gruelly by the defenders. Moko gets valuable yards.
Lynx trying to dance through. He gets driven back. He met the wrong tackler there. He even got the ball taken away.
Seems to be ripped. Stefanos is on his bike. Sent out wide. And we wait for the ref's call. Eagerly waiting for the ref to give us a call. We're over 60 meters away, Caleb. Can we see what's going on? Let's see if we can get a replay on the big screen.
Yeah, it seems like the camera on that end probably caught something there. It's going to give us a decision for the TMO to make. Was he in touch? It doesn't look clear and obvious from my end.
Looks like he got in off the corner flag, which is still infield, right, Caleb? If you're talking about infield, he got in just over the corner flag. Let's see if the ref agrees. Angles on the big replay screen, hoping to give the ref a detailed look as to what is really going on. I'm sure he'll make the right call. Was the try. Another 5 points for KPS as they continue to inch away from HTS. The game is surely done and dusted now.
Again, copy Rab says Armand van Villick awards the try, given the decision by the TMO who allowed him to stay with his on-field decision. He already signaled that he has a try as his on-field decision. KPS have probably run away with this one.
Coetzee looks to take the kick on the corner of the field, right at the edge of the 22, where the 22 missed the sideline as he looks to make a difficult conversion, make all the points worthwhile for his team. Going through his traditional paces before his kick is Coetzee. Takes a step back, another one. Almost trips Coetzee. He starts again. Takes steps back. Coetzee doesn't have what it takes to get the meters, and it's still 39-26. HTS are behind over 12 points, Caleb. Game over?
I think it's done and dusted. I think Hartaway and his boys have probably had their last say in this fixture. They're not going to get anything back. They're not going to win this one. I think it's done and dusted for HTS, as KPS have really dominated this one as the kick comes through.
Coetzee takes it again. The number 9 has been utterly instrumental in this half. DJ kicks. He has a big boot, the young lad. And finds touch just over the the 10-meter line. Oh my goodness, great play from DJ, who has controlled the game from each side and has been playing superbly well. Him and Concern have been instrumental in their team's victory today. Just looking to throw the ball with Gichua. Looking to get something, a little bit of pride they hope to get from this game. It comes out from Isaacs to Morko. And the ref blows. Throw is not straight. And KPS have an option of a scrum or line out in such a position. And in HTS territory, they're not helping their cause. The HTS boys, they are totally making so many mistakes. They really have to get their wits about them. A scrum inside HTS territory and consent fees for KPS to DJ, who runs, doesn't beat Morko, who's had his number the whole of today. Penalty to HTS, as the ref says, entering from the side is the call. And HTS are looking to get some easy meters off the penalty over here and get themselves in great territorial position rather. And he finds touch just before the halfway. Not in great kick meters wise, but at least they get the ball returned just before the halfway line, and they look to get some quick face ball, even give the mob, and then drive forward. Guchiwa throws Isaacs to Morko. Poor pass from Isaacs. Hospital pass really from Isaacs. There was no way he was going to get that low to get the ball under so much pressure. He really needs to up his game, the young number 9, and cannot let the occasion get to him. Another easy mistake by HTS gives KPS, the boys from Cape Town, great field position again to show what they can. This time I don't think DJ will run, as he looks to give the bigger center in blow to get a big run at them. Scrum. Just over halfway in HTS territory. Kutsen wins the ball, breaks the first tackle as usual. Off Isaacs, breaks another tackle. Kutsen, can he be brought down? The number 9 running as if it's the number 8, making the yardage look so easy. Great technique from the number 9. Something he must have learned from his coach, Christian. They must go wide. Surely there's space out wide. Kempfer dives in the corner. Superb try. Easy running from the KPS boys. The boys from Kitmans, they run away with the final, and they make it look like it wasn't any competition. Great play from the young lads, as they happily dot down in the corner and they look to get another gift 2 points. As HTS are devoid of confidence and devoid of anything, the boys are out of it. They definitely look out of it as Links tries to pick the boys up. DJ Bucas will attempt the conversion right on the touchline. Can he get it? It has been a poor night for the kickers. Due to the windy conditions, the kick hasn't been coming around as it should. And DJ Bucas looks to add the extras. He steadies himself. He kicks. It's over. Oh, you should have given Bucas the boot all along. He is in flying from the young fullback, who has been outstanding today for the boys from Kitmans. As they ring the changes, number 21 on. Dario Line gets in for an easy run, as the game is surely won by now. As the score right now is 46-26, and the points margin is down to 20. You wouldn't have noticed if you had joined us at halftime. Now, great pickup from Kutsen again. Beats another tackler. He has been outstanding, the number 9. Another tackle broken. He goes. Gains 20, 30. Brought down at halfway line by a scattered HTS defense. They are all over the place. At 6s and 7s, if you ask me. Out it goes from the number 8. Taken into tackle. lost forward, and the penalty advantage either from the referee, as HTS are letting the frustrations get the better of them. They can't let the frustrations get the better of them early on in the game. This late on in the game is surely done and dusted by now. DJ surveying his options, the number 10. He has been a general in this game and has moved his team swiftly from point A to point B. He looks to go for the quick tap. Oh, he changes his mind. Great kick from JJ as he puts the ball just on the 22, giving Kitmans a nice attacking position. If they can get their front foot ball and get the ball to their forwards, they can get some change out of this passage of play. Has been throwing well today, looking for his captain and looking for the number 8, Kyle McKenzie. Nico Cotier looks to throw as the hooter goes, taken down. And Koten says, that's it. They win. Kitmans Private School win by 46 to 26, and HTS are distraught. Great piece of rugby play from the young lads as they continue to take the game. They lost the lead a handful of times, but crucially they didn't let that affect their game. And probably the turning point in the game could be the 10 minutes when Jerry got sent off, costing them a big game. As we look to go cross down to Caleb, who's our man on the ground and looking to speak to the coach. Caleb is almost ready to speak to the coaches and hear what they have to say.
So we're here with the head coach of HTS, Mr. Houtavey. Not what you expected in that encounter. What do you think went wrong?
I think the guys just had the big game last week. I think we fell out of the bus. We had a very good first half. The guys really played well in the first half, but they couldn't keep it going for the full 70 minutes. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a game of two halves, and you don't really look disappointed. You look disheartened, but not disappointed. What do you think you're going to fix for next year? Are you keeping some boys for next year, or it's the team that's going out, you're going to have to restart from scratch?
I'm not disappointed because no one expected us to get here. Everyone wrote us off very early, and I think the boys did very well to get here. So I'm not disappointed at all. We're not going to lose too many players, and as you saw, our juniors were very good this year, so we're going to have a better team next year.
There you have it from Houtavey. Thank you very much, and better luck next year as you start to rebuild for next year again.
Thank you very much.
This is Houtavey, the head coach of HTS, saying that his boys had the big one last weekend and they were not up for the big one this weekend. But we must say congratulations to them for making it thus far to the final. We're going to try and get hold of the KPS coach, Mr. Carstens, and hear what he has to say of the boys. We want to get hold of the coach, Mr. Carstens, and we want to hear what he says if he's celebrating the victory from the boys. We have Mr. Carstens here. Congratulations. What do you think the boys did very right today?
We keep to our structures. We defend good. Defense is good defense, winning games.
Definitely. You say the defense do well. Are you keeping the team, or that most of the boys are grade 12 going away, or are you going to have them for next season again?
Most of them, we have them for the next season again.
So we should look out for KPS next season?
Definitely.
You look very teary, coach. Is that tears of joy? Are you celebrating the victory with the boys?
Yes, no, I'm happy.
Definitely. It's good to see you coaching. Hopefully sometime you'll take back the whistle again. Congratulations and absolutely well done, coach. There you have it, the head coach of KPS, Mr. Carstens. He is in tears of joy, celebrating the victory by his boys. It's the Under-19 C-League final drawing to an end as they get the medals right behind me here. It's been an absolute fixture. Congratulations to KPS as we wait for the next big one, the Under-19 plate final between Moria and Windhoek High School. It's been an absolute pleasure. Join us in the next one as we'll be in the commentary box with Tangai.
School, JJ de J, om die trofee te gaan ontvang. En dan wil ik weer die spelers van de wedstrijd wat aankondigen, alsjeblieft. Die achterspeler van de wedstrijd is nummer 13 van Ketmans Privaat School, Daniel Koetsier. Daniel Koetsier, kan je niet daar naar meneer Nicolas Koos gaan? Daniel Koetsier. Daniel Koetsier. En dan die voorspeler van die wedstrijd, nummer 4 van Ketmans Privaat School, Nico van der Merwe. Ons wacht nou vir die hoofwedstrijd van die aand, dis die plaatfinaal, die onder 19 Superliga plaatfinaal tussen Moria Privaat School en Winterboer School.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Super Plate Final, the one you've all been waiting for, proudly brought to you by TV Africa Namibia. It is Moria up against VIS in a third and fourth playoff, and they are looking to make this count today. Let me take you through the lineups quickly. Sean Cover starts in number 1 with Janse van Rensenberg starting in number 2. Loboskan is at number 3. Number 4, Malan. Number 5, Somerseb. Number 6, Duplessis. Number 7, Raiden Gimmehus. Number 8, Ivan van Hoek. Number 9, Jean-Willem van Ziel. Number 10, the captain, DJ Hostelhosen. And number 11, the wings, we have Jaco who stays in. On the other wing, we have Louis Berger. In the centers, we have Peter Dan Mostert and Neil Holtzhausen. In the 15, we have Nico Kroon. And the replacements, Giannis Van Ziel is wearing jersey number 16. Lucky Mahua is wearing number 17. He has also a feature in the game that we saw earlier. Taupewa Angula is wearing jersey number 18. Oshaka Chaimo is playing at number 19. Number 20 is Prinsloo. Number 21, Kuanga. Number 22, Jared Smith. And number 23, the last sub, Christian D'Souza.
And Windhoek High School look as follows. Number Eduardo Coetzee. Number 2, Rousseau. 3, Decor. Number 4, Janga. 5, Grobler. 6, Vacup. 7, Juicy. 8, Kotza. 9, Teron. 10, Bucas. 11, Ludwig. 12, Rensant. 13, Bucas. 14, Leroux. And 15, Zal as kickoff for Moria.
Great kickoff for Moria. Great kickoff for Moria. Great kickoff for Moria as they're looking to, as they retain possession of their kickoff as the ref brings them back. It seems the ball was knocked forward there, Caleb.
Yeah.
Meaning it's a VIS scrum.
Yeah, early mistake from Moria. They knocked the ball forward. VIS have the put in at the scrum. There's a bit of a delay in kickoff as we saw KPS still celebrating their victory there on the sidelines.
Darana Leroux, Bruce Ludwig. They're on. The Moira Bumblebees looking over, they're looking sharp as their mascot down there. Moria look with their mascot, their Bumblebee looking really smart and looking to turn up the crowd right now, Caleb. They set the scrum.
Yeah, definitely. They're quite happy, in a happy chappy mood.
Out to the captain, DJ. He sends it to the wing. Great inside pass. DJ once again. He breaks the first tackle. The center's great offload, but doesn't stick. The pass doesn't stick, and crucially, VIS get a breather and a lifeline.
Yeah, Windhoek High School get a breather. Moria were on front football, but they made an error as VIS do the kick through. Does he find touch? Oh, brilliant touch finder from the kicker. The number 10 from Windhoek High School, El Marco Bucas, finding a brilliant touch. The number 9 there from Moria, Jean-Willem van Zyl, was caught wanting at the back there.
No man's land. They're trying to do some cover work that initially is not his, and he has paid the dues because that was a dangerous kick up there.
He was searching for answers right at the back there. He didn't absolutely know what to do. He should leave it to the fullbacks. He should let guys like Krom and Berger and Neil hold on to the backward there. If he tries to do it, he might be in trouble.
His ball. Crucially, the ball is brought down to scrum, down to the base of the rock right there, as Van Zyl whips it out and is sent high.
Oh, brilliantly taken there by Ludwig. It's the number 9 now, Theron, who gets the ball out quickly as we see a dazzling run from Windhoek High School. It's the number 15, Zal. He's dancing through the middle of the park as Bucas waits for it at the base of the ruck. His forwards wait. The big carry there from Grobler. He takes it into contact. Bucas is under it. He offloads, finds another set of his forwards. Great carry from Janga. Bucas again, Kotsia gets it out. It's the big forwards doing the carrying and all the heavy lifting. Bucas gets it out to his number 4, Janga. Janga offloads. It's now to the back line with Bucas. Bucas doing the carrying. He tries to get the ball out wide, struggles. Bucas right at the end there. Theron gets a very lazy pass. We're just trying to find Raysand out wide. Doesn't work. It's going to be a line out, Moria.
He really forced the pass, and now they have to deal with the line out for Moria, who've actually benefited from an attacking play that yielded no results for Windhoek High School there.
Yeah, it wasn't as crisp as you'd expect the passes from the boys in blue. They struggled. Windhoek High School with the passes down the line here. It's the last game of the day. It's 8 o'clock kickoff. We're about 3 minutes into this encounter between Moria and Windhoek High School. Under 19 Super League Plate Final happening live at Hage Geingob Stadium.
The scrum, he manages to get the ball. And there seemed to be a bit of a scuffle at the back of the scrum there, and the far side assistant sets the line out straight.
It's a scrum happening here. It's a Moria feed as they try and recollect their scrum. Let's see if they can make good use of the scrum, Moria.
Taken first phase by the number 12. Mostert makes great yardage over there. Kick through the gap. Okay. Great retention of the ball there from Windhoek Gymnasium, diffusing that situation that could have turned sideways.
Bucas playing scrum off as we saw there. Tangai, he gets it offloading to his big forwards. They're carrying it forward. It's Teron, gets it to number 1, Kotier. Kotier offloads as quickly as he can, gives up to a charging forward. Teron at the base of the ruck, gets it to Bucas. Bucas offloads Raysant. Raysant offloads. It looks like it's Bucas. It looks like it's the number 15. Does he get the pass through? Oh, he's done brilliantly. He's gone himself, and he's gotten a try brilliantly for Windhoek High School. I think that was good selfish play, good decision making from the boy there. Held on to the ball, knew that he backed himself up, delayed a bit. It was the start stop that caught the fullback wanting there from Moria. As we take a look at the replay there he is out wide, holding on to it. Does he offload? Doesn't offload. Start stop. He comes back, down into the try box. Brilliant. As we see him running in there he is. He runs in on his own, as we see on the replay there. Absolutely fantastic from Windhoek High School. Try Windhoek High School. They're leading this one. Restart. Janga gets under it. Doesn't go down safely. A bit dangerous there from the jump. VIS still have it on the attack. Windhoek High School, also known as VIS. Big carry there from the Windhoek High School prop. He's doing absolutely well. The hooker, number 2, Rousseau, JC Rousseau. It looked like the call from the commentary box, but we've got information. It's the hooker. He's doing brilliantly. Great carry. Teron gets it out wide. Number 5, Krobler, bursts through. Good support. Teron is under it. He gets it out wide. Pack of forwards waiting. The number 8. It's now in the hands of Bucas, who offloads quickly. It's in the back line. Quick hands out on the back line there. Windhoek High School doing brilliantly out wide. Teron at the base of the ruck. Gets it out to Janga. Janga, not a great pass, but collected in the middle of the park by Zal. He's done brilliantly to reset it up. Can Teron get it out better this time around? Gets it to Rousseau, who has big carry. Now to the number 3, Deco. A great carry, but a lot of Moria forwards are on him. He gets penalized for rolling, double movement. The referee not happy with that double movement. Oscar Lambert penalizing him as quickly as he can.
Rather for the Moria Bumblebees, who are actually looking to get some first phase ball and actually get some possession, who they've had none of possession, non-existent whatsoever, and they look to make this easy penalty, make them count for them. And with the great kick from their captain, deep in opposition off, and they're looking to get their first hands with the ball and get everyone a touch. Caleb.
Yeah, definitely. You want to be calm and collected in this encounter. Moria have got a big kick. They've got a throw in from Janse van Reinsberg. He's trying to find his jumpers. It's Somsep and Duplessis he's looking for in that lineup, but we see a replacement happening, or the paramedics are attending to one of the Moria players. It looks like it's Sean Cover.
The Moira Bumblebees, they are failing to get this set piece right, which is very crucial for them if they're going to win this Super Plate final. And it's now a scrum in Windhoek High School territory for the Windhoek High School Kudus, who have actually gotten possession of a poor throw from the
Yeah, definitely. This encounter has risen up to the occasion. Everyone normally calls this a dead rubber, as both teams lost in the semi-finals, but they're proving it wrong. They want the game to go. As we see, they go blind. Oh, great run from Windhoek High School. Ludwig there out wide, the number 11, trying to dazzle in. It's Teron who chose to go wide. Now they get out to Janga. Janga who offloads to one of his charging forwards. Teron is under it. They're looking, he's searching for it, digging for gold, but the forwards transgress. They hold on to the ball for a bit too long. It's Edmundo Kotse, the transgressor, giving Moria another opportunity to go to the line out.
Windhoek High School is that they don't want to lose position early on in the game and give them silly penalties. They're playing absolutely amazing rugby, brilliant passes, great outside, great lines. But if these infringements that they continue to do will only be to their demises, they can be the own architects of for their rise and their demises. They look to throw with Van Rensburg, looking to find his jumpers. He does. Van Zyl to Holthausen, steps. There's a gap. Gets into the 22, nice and easy. Van Zyl again to his forwards as they go forward. Van Zyl digging for it, he finds it. Great defense from Windhoek High School. One not giving the Moria Bumblebees any chance going forward as they look to go on the blind side. They take it in through the forwards. Van Zyl brings it out again to his captain. Holthausen, great offload from Holthausen as he manages to get some few easy meters for the Moira Bumblebees. Poor pass from Van Zyl, but Moira cleans up very well as he's in danger not to get isolated and finds sanctuary in his forwards. Running across line. Could there be a gap? There is a gap. And it's an offload. And it's a try. White line thief for the Bumblebees. Sting back, Caleb. Did you believe it?
Nobody expected that to go on. Everybody thought he was running across, running laterally, not gaining some space for his team. But that was very well done, brilliantly done. So Moria managing to create some space, making the right decision there. Run laterally, create space for yourself and go in. Great decision making. Moria are in the try again. It's 5 Moria, it's 5 Windhoek High School. It's game on.
Points as they got really under the paws for the Moira Bumblebees and they look to take the lead 7-5, Caleb. Great game, great game.
Hopefully these kickers have their boots as opposed to the previous game between KPS and HTS. They struggle to get their conversions. Let's see if these two teams have got their kicking boots on.
Young boys, as Holthausen is ready to take the kick. Points. Moria 7, Windhoek High School 5. And who would have believed with all the possession Windhoek High School have gained and all the great rugby they've been playing, all the enterprising steps from AJ Zal and their wingers, they are still behind and they've just due to mistakes. It just proves, Caleb, that mistakes will cost you dearly at this level.
Yeah, definitely. As we see the restart from Windhoek High School, it's a chase down by the Windhoek High School number 11, Ludwig, doing absolutely well, showing his strength in the tackle, but Moria offloaded.
The captain. And he gets laterally out, giving the Kudus an easy line out in the 22. Not necessary. He had a lot of time. He could have taken the tackle. Great, a loss of weight from the number 10. You'd be expecting better from a captain at this stage of the game. He really needs to keep his head in the ground and not lose it for his players' sake.
Yeah, nothing kick there from Moria. There was nothing in there. It went laterally. Might as well would have passed the ball. Did not make any difference.
They set it up. Wow, set up for Duplessis, who's met by the Moira Bumblebees, who turn it over out of nothing. And they look to make inroads outside the 22 slowly. But not as it seems, with the Kudus retaining possession after a loss of possession by the Bumblebee forwards. The number 9, Theron, feeds, looking for his runners. The ref blows again earlier for the foul called by Caleb Elliam. Double movement on the ground. It is not allowed. And gift relief of pressure for the Moira Bumblebees, who look to kick it immediately with Holthausen putting boot to ball. Ludwig stepping, offloads to the 13. Brought down in the tackle. Great tackle from the Moira Bumblebees. And entering from the side. Too many errors from the Windhoek High School game. Is this something they've been going through over the past weekends. Caleb, what do you think about that ill discipline?
I think the ill discipline cost them last weekend against Windhoek Gymnasium in that semi-final. They look to be making primary school mistakes as soon as they get front foot ball. You don't want to be making those mistakes at under 19 level. They're going to cost you and you're going to pay for them.
Of the best of the scrum or the Rockies, looking to open up gaps and look for the spots and give the ball to the big runners, the likes of Mostard and Holthausen and Berger on the other wing, looking to get that front foot ball and score easy tries. Van Zyl picks it up, crucially goes down to ground, but the throw is not straight. A crucial mistake by the Bees, who are in a great opposition territory and could have actually made some ground off that, or even a try, or even a few points. But now they give the ball cheaply to the Kudus, who relieve pressure easily.
Yeah, definitely the Kudus relieve their pressure. They get some time to breathe as the scrum is set up just before the 10-meter line in Moria's territory. Teron has the put in. He looks like he's in control of it. He's not under any pressure whatsoever to do anything extraordinary. Let's see what he can do, the young lad. They feed the scrum. Teron is under it. He's looking at it. He gets it out. He finds Bucas. Bucas puts put to ball. He found some space, I think, on the back there, but it seems like it's going to roll over the dead ball line. As we hear the crowd from Moria shouting, leave it, leave it. He dots it down. It's going to be a 22-meter dropout.
Actually, he was lucky that the ball didn't roll over dead. Others, they would have come all the way back. But Nico Krohn needs some help at the back there. He has been exposed. He is standing by himself there. The wingers need to actually give him back. The likes of Berka and Oosthuizen, and they need to also get back to him. Ludwig out wide. Steps. Van Zyl. Steps Krohn. Ludwig scores the easy try. Poor defensive mistakes from the Bees.
Definitely, Ludwig has shown time immemorial that he's got absolutely quick feet. He can create his own space. He will exploit it if you allow him to. The offload from Teron to Janga. Janga holding on a bit, slowing down the ball there, drawing his man. A brilliant offload from the number 4, getting Ludwig there with some little space. There we see Ludwig.
Ludwig is too good. Look at the step on the big screen. The first step off Van Zyl and the inside step on Krohn. Oh, Ludwig, an amazing player, He's showing his brilliance.
Look at that replay. The Moria defender lying with no hope, left to dead by Ludwig there.
Thanks to Klaus for getting that great image from Klaus there.
Yeah, cameraman Klaus absolutely getting that one. The Moria defender on the floor, brilliantly done. As we wait for the restart.
Training ground or even at practice after this, there was schoolboy step there. Too good from Ludwig, too good as Holthausen looks to take the kickoff. He sends it short, looking to chase. And it's a line out for the Bees. Caleb, Windhoek High School, leading but not playing well.
Yeah, definitely they're leading, but they're not really playing well. They're making a lot of mistakes. Windhoek High School here. They're not managing to control their play. They're struggling to play it from what they want to play it. They need to calm down. They need to get their wits about themselves. They lead this one by 12 points to 7. They need to stretch the scoreboard. They shouldn't try and force things. They have people who can finish. We've seen what Ludwig can do. We've seen what their number 10 Bucas can do. We haven't seen a bit of Janko Leroux on the 14 there. They haven't used him quite enough this game as Moria get the ball out wide.
Great pass from Holthausen, who takes it in, brought down. Van Zyl picks it up to the captain, DJ. And the referee is waving penalty advantage. So Van Zyl has a free play over here. What does he do? Passes it. The step. Van Zyl looking for a pass on the blind side to his captain. Out wide. There must be space. Brought in Nico Krohn, doing well to stay in foot when he's being pushed down there. Great run from the forwards, looking to get front foot ball over there for Piet Van Zyl. And the ref brings it back for offside. Ill discipline again, proving to be another major issue with the Kudus. They really need to get their discipline in check at a big occasion like this, Caleb.
Definitely, discipline is a big issue. You don't want to let discipline let you down in such a big fixture. If you want to lose the match, you want to lose it because the team was a better side, not because you made some mistakes which were very daunting.
Charleston finds easy meters and they edge closer towards their goal line, looking to maul this time though the Moira Bumblebees. Their first move wasn't successful, but this one looking to make do on their errors further and actually get a better functioning more and get everyone at the base of that more and pushing in the right direction, Caleb.
Yeah, it looks like there's a big injury on the field here, Tangai. We see the paramedics attending to a player on the floor. It doesn't look quite okay. It looks a bit quite serious from where we stand. Hope we can get well soon. It's absolutely good here at Hage Geingob Stadium. It's good rugby. Moria taking on Windhoek High School. It's the under-19 Super Plate final. It's the two teams that lost in the semi-final. Probably you could call it the third and fourth playoff, but it hasn't proven to be a third and fourth playoff. It looks like it's a final before the final tomorrow. You don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss Windhoek Afrikaans Private School taking on Windhoek Gymnasium in the under-19 Super League final happening right here at Hage Geingob Stadium. And just before that, the boys in blue, Namibia, take on Kenya. And the team that wins that one with a bit of mathematics in play might just end qualification to the Rugby World Cup in Japan 2019.
Oh, Caleb, I'm looking forward to that Rugby World Cup. I'm actually looking to be there tomorrow in full force, supporting the boys and making sure that everyone is behind the Namibians. We back the Volviches.
Yeah, we see the crowd celebrating there. The two mascots having a go at each other as we are waiting for play to resume. They're showing what they can do on the field, some somersaults. Better like the Nigerian footballer who used to do those on the park, Julius Agahoa. Remember him from the team that had Mwaku Kanu and them in the soccer there. But we're back at the rugby. There's a good acrobatics from the mascot. The line-out happens. Windhoek High School gain it.
And the soccer there, Caleb, eh? A walking encyclopedia you are.
Sport. Life is serious, but sport is a game. They clear the lines, Windhoek High School. It's a good kick. It's a brilliant kick by the kicker there. Gotten a very good kick through. It looks like it's the number 15 who kicked it through.
Well, crucially for Moria over there is that they didn't get the points from going down the field. They're in a great field position and they let the points go through them. They really need to make these count in the Super Plate final. You're under 19. You really have to make them count as they look to take the throw in. Van Rensburg feeds. Stolen.
Rousseau gets it down to Teron. Teron to Bucas. Bucas gets it out. It looks like it's Resent who has the ball. Offloads. It looks like he's found Bucas out wide. Another handling error from Windhoek High School. Definitely the coach from Windhoek High School, Henry Kemp, will not be happy about the handling errors coming for his team.
They're passing the ball at lightning quick speed and moving the ball in difficult areas. The Moria players cannot handle, especially the backline players, Mostard, Holsays, and Mberker. They are failing to deal with the front-up challenge that has been set to them by the Kudus.
Yeah, definitely. The Kudus are attacking front football brilliantly. They're attacking the fringes out wide brilliantly. They're getting space to their wings. We see Resant combining very well with Gian Bucas at number 13. But I think the number 10 as well, Elmarco Bucas, doing absolutely well. Moria have the put in.
Great shove from the Kudus comes to the captain. Step. Brought back. Oh, too good, too good. They interchange lines and obstruction calls the referee. Caleb, you must have been called for a number of those back in the day.
Well, I didn't obstruct. It was the other ones who didn't get what I was trying to do in the middle there, so they would come in front of me. But absolutely brilliantly called by the referee as Elmarco Bucas lines up the kick to kick for the penalty. Obstruction there on the replay, as you can see. They've done very well to exchange the lines, but I also think it was a close call from the referee there. It was a 50-50. I didn't think it was clear and obvious obstruction, but he's the sole judge of fact and fiction on the field. Lining up the penalty kick here. Elmarco Bucas. It does not go over. It's going to be a 22-meter dropout. Wasted opportunity here by Elmarco Bucas. His team members will not be happy about it.
Of the field, the Bees, once again, another injury concern over there. As you can see, the paramedics quick to decipher the situation as Holthausen is ready to take the 22-meter dropout. Looking for territory, he does. And sends it long to the number 9. Letting it bounce. Great pickup from the from Windhoek High School players.
Yeah, definitely they get it out wide. Windhoek High School. It's Teron. He's a cool under pressure, the number 9. He's also the captain leading this team. It's Elmarco Bucas. He has his men on the inside. Resant takes it into contact. They float to Elmarco Bucas. Dancing through in that. He's doing very well on the 15-meter line, Elmarco Bucas. Teron waiting for his forward pack as they can have a big carry. The number 3 offloads. Finds the number 6 there. Sean, good carry from him. Teron again is looking to go out on the open side. Finds Resant getting a good line through. Looked like that clean out was from the side. Definitely, I called it. The referee picked it up. He looked like he came from the side, wasn't through the gate. Great call from the referee.
Another position to actually extend themselves and actually get field position. And if not field position, get points on the board.
Either way, you want to turn your pressure into points. You want to keep the scoreboard ticking. You don't want a team like Moria to gain confidence. VAP made the mistake last week. They allowed them to get confidence and they allowed them to creep into the game, and they were playing absolutely well.
Take it in off the line out. Looks to throw it into his big men, the big boys in there. Milan and Somseb were looking to jump and get the first ball. They don't get it, and Windhoek High School once again breathe a sigh of relief as pressure has been duly lifted off them. As they're brought back, high tackle was the call. Caleb, ill discipline once again.
Yeah, safety is of paramount importance. You go high, you get penalized. We don't compromise on that at the NRRS. As the kick comes through from Marco Bucas, does he find touch? It looks like he doesn't find touch.
Crucially, doesn't find touch. And a poor return kick from the number 15, Crone. He really had to get that one right, Caleb, you have to think.
Yeah, you don't want to waste turnover ball like that. I would have even given it a crack at running it down the line and probably trying to expose Windhoek High School out wide. They were not looking not to find touch, so they were really walking like a lackadaisically towards the line out, which didn't happen. I would have given it a crack. Rousseau looks to feed the line out. Oh, does not find his jumper. Teron is trying to recollect. He does very well to gather that ball. It was a loose ball. Not a great throw from Rousseau. Yeah, definitely Moria were trying to steal that ball off the ground using their hands. Windhoek High School wanted to play it quick, but Elmarco Bucas is straight to it. They look like they're going for the line out. He's got a big boot on him.
And sevens in the world, what they're really good at is maintaining the side of the law, especially when they have their hands in the ruck. They just let off just in time for the referee not to blow. We have the likes of Sam Warburton, we have Peter Omani that we can talk of. But Caleb, what do you think about players nowadays infringing the laws to their benefit?
I don't think those players you mentioned stay within the bounds of the law. I think sometimes they're just quick enough for the referees. You remember David Pocock in that quarterfinal at the 2011 World Cup in New Zealand. He was clearly out of law, but Bryce Lawrence allowed him to have a field day, as we see Windhoek High School throwing in the ball and starting the maul. They're going forward here. They look like they've lost the ball in contact. They still have it. It seems like Teron is digging. They get penalized, Windhoek High School. The referee says it was a bit of a double movement. He was on the floor, should have let go of the ball.
The DJ Hotels, the captain, looking to gain some valuable meters off this penalty, and he doesn't, and he takes a quick tap to his center. Breaks the first tackle, the second tackle out wide to the fullback Crone. Crone finds Oosthuizen. Oosthuizen has got some pace there. Oosthuizen going infield. Can he be stopped? Oh, Oosthuizen looks like he's on fire today. He has been inspiring today as he's brought down deep into the 22. Van Zyl goes wide. Van Zyl to Crone. Back in on this side. Holthausen dots in. Try time. Moria are back in it. It is 10-12 with the kick to come, Caleb. Beautiful running rugby from the base of their line. Almost end of the world stuff, Caleb.
Well, definitely good decision there by Moria. I was doubting that confidence, tapping the ball inside your own 22, But it seems somebody was confident, somebody made the right decision. It seemingly paid off for Moria.
Well, great call from the captain there, DJ Horshausen. He has been instrumental in everything right that's been going for Moria this league, and he has been inspirational once again. The quick tap, look on the outside, easy try, and he's about to convert the points. Horshausen looking to extend the points and bring the bees within touching distance. Horshausen looks. And is on the money, Caleb. Great kick from the number 10, the captain. Oh, leave it to the captain. Fantastic, eh, Caleb? Do it yourself, Captain America.
Yeah, definitely. If you want something done well, do it yourself. DIY. As we see Windhoek High School eagerly coming back to restart. They're not down. They're not out. They look like a confident side as the kick is sent through by Bucas, collected by Moria deep inside their own half.
Great take for Moria, looking to have a proper exit strategy as they go in the maul. It's brought down. Penalty given by the referee. It seems another high tackle. Ill discipline from the boys from Windhoek High School. The Kudus, where's the discipline today? They must have left it at home.
Yeah, definitely. They're not having their discipline within their pocket. If I'm Oscar, the referee, I'm thinking of a yellow card if another high tackle happens. Send somebody to the bin, get it over and done with. But he probably wants to keep it 15-all. It's a big encounter as we saw the kick through coming there for line out.
Moria's Rensburg looks to throw. The score is Moria 14, the Windhoek High School Kudus 12. Great step. Easy isolated. He was holding on there, and he has great turnover from the Windhoek High School. Barring the ill discipline, Windhoek High School are playing some interesting and scintillating rugby, Caleb.
Yeah, definitely. They're playing good rugby. They went over the ball there. They won the 10-over, setting up El Marco Bucas to kick for touch. They're going to have a good run through here, the line out. We've seen how they've used their rolling ball brilliantly here at Windhoek High School. So they have a chance to explore their rolling ball.
He finds his target. Theron. Close pick up by Bucas. Not too close for the referee as he spots that on the money. Knocked forward. Poor pass from the number 9. For the captain, it's such a situation. We have another captain on one end leading his team, and then we have another one bringing his team to the pits of death.
Well, I don't really think it was the pits of death, Tanga. I think you're being too harsh on the young lad. There was a lot of rush defense coming his way. Even the greatest number 9s in the world would have struggled with that rush defense. They were coming at him thick and fast. He had to make up a decision. The decision he made was to get the ball away, but he couldn't really execute it well. So I think he was under a bit of pressure there.
Drops to the captain. Great catch from Horshausen. Berger kicks. Looking for space, which he finds. Bucas is there. Steps or gets away from Berger.
Bucas trying to shift it out to find Zal. Zal, who has a soccer kick. Looks like he's found some space with his soccer kick, Zal. There's a chase through from Windhoek High School. Oh.
Who gets past one. Trying to get past 2, I think he's trying his luck too much there. It was not on as they will pick and go again, the Bees. They go in. Great offload. Brought down just near the 15-meter line. Van Zyl takes it out again to his captain. Great offload from Moria, who found space. Van Zyl, and he gets it. What a catch from Ludwig, Caleb. Some cricket stuff there we see. Great catch from Ludwig. And the ref gruely brings Prater screeching out as he needs to consult his assistant on something that he really needs clarity on.
Yeah, it seems Armand van Villick, the assistant referee, is going to have a say in this encounter. He just refereed the previous encounter between HTS and KPS. The broadcast being brought to you live by Super Tires, Express Credit, Joe's Beer House, as well as Vita Juice. So we are rehydrated, we move with the tires, and if you want cash, Express Credit is here, and you can have your meal at Joe's Beer House.
Penalty has been awarded to the Bees as there seems to be some infringement from the ill-disciplined Windhoek High School Kudus rather. Holthausen finds touch.
Yeah, if the Kudus are not careful, Moria might have them for a spit braai here. They must really get their discipline back in check, or things might just get a bit ugly here at Hage Geingob Stadium for the Kudus.
Rensburg's not finding his target over there and giving an easy put in to the Kudus inside his territory. How costly could this be for the young Oka?
If the Kudus get the ball out to Ludwig, they might just be in for some money. Bucas. Referee blows his whistle there. There was a little knock. We're probably going to go for halftime. It's going to be interesting if he goes for halftime. Yes, he does go for halftime. It's halftime at Hage Geingob Stadium. Score is 14 Moria, and it's 12 for Windhoek High School. We're coming to you live, courtesy of our sponsors, Super Tires, our broadcast partners, Joe's Beer House, Vita Juice, and not forgetting Express Credit. Thank you very much for joining us. It's nice and warm. You want to stay here, nice and locked down. Don't move that down. We'll be back with the second half. It's the second half. Kick through. Windhoek High School are on the attack here at Hage Geingob Stadium. It's a line-out throw in for Rousseau here. He's got an opportunity to exploit the attack. They get it through down. Great jump from the jumpers there from Windhoek High School. It looks like Janga, who had the ball, is a rolling move for VIS. Opportunity for them. Try is scored! Windhoek High School have gotten a try up on the board. It's both teams' games here. Nobody is really in charge at Hage Geingob Stadium. Windhoek High School have scored, bringing their tally to 17 points to 14 for Windhoek High School. They lead this one at Hage Geingob Stadium. Great try scored right on the right flank. They've done absolutely well. We await the conversion by their kicker. It looks like the captain, Teron, is taking the kick. It's going to be interesting if he can put the tally up to 21. Kicks are very important. The set pieces are very important in this encounter. Score is 19 VIS, it's 17 VIS, 14 Moria. The conversion hasn't gone through. If it does, the score moves. Oh, the kick is absolutely terrible. Could have done better there. Captain Teron doesn't get the conversion through. We expected better from a player of his caliber. Score remains 17-14. Could have stretched the lead here.
Caleb.
Definitely. It looks like the referee saying unsuccessful end to the maul there, Tanga. It seems like it's a knock-on from your end, but the referee awarding the scrum to Windhoek High School because the maul did not end successfully. Moria did not manage to get a clean ball out as Teron feeds the scrum.
Me there. Thank God we have Caleb around here because I would not have gotten that one. Teron picks it up. Bucas. Recent. Held in the tackle. Oh, great low tackle. Great chop tackle on the legs there. The captain again finds Janga. The passes are sticking somehow. Gone to the ground. They just continue to stick as Windhoek High School Kudus continue to get some easy meters after some poor tackling now. Bucas again. Out wide to the center. Steps. Looking for Zal. Zal keeps the ball alive. Bucas again. Instrumental. A step. Beats one. Brought down illegally. Some might say, but the referee doesn't agree, and there seems to be space on out wide. They just have to send it out wide. The Kudus inch forward closer to the 22. much more composed build up. Van Zyl chasing. Great control from Van Zyl. Making the quick tap. It's in. Great defense from the Bees. Could have gone sideways there, you know, Caleb. You really have to be watching out for some great play from Windhoek High School.
Yeah, definitely. Windhoek High School attacking brilliantly here in this encounter. They're attacking laterally, creating some space for themselves. That's what we want to see. TMO has over 15 eyes thanks to the cameras here at TV Africa Namibia. To pay for their mistakes here, Windhoek High School. They're getting great attacking opportunities, but they're not making use of them. They're struggling to control that attack, Windhoek High School. It seems that it's not going very well for Henry Kemp's side.
Caleb, quick question. More clinical of the two. The Bees look much more clinical today, especially in the final area. As you can see here from Van Zyl to Holthausen to the winger. He steps. Kruger picked up again. The captain brought to a screeching halt by great cover defense. Van Zyl digs, picks it up to the fullback, sends it wide into contact. And the ref blows straight on the floor, not using their feet at the breakdown, and the ref and the ill discipline now on the part of the Bees.
Yeah, definitely the Bees struggling to keep their ball within themselves. They're losing their feet on the back row. Oscar Lambert sending them away for an extra 10 meters. They definitely chirped him. He's not having it. He's not having none of that on the field. He wants discipline on 100% here. As Buker sends the kick down the right side of the field, finds a good touch.
Great touch finder for Bukis, managing to get them in some attacking position and looking to get the easy points that are on offer here. If they can get the ball into their centers, I'm sure they can have or Ludwig out wide. I'm sure there's something in the ranks to get the free, easy 5-pointer. Rousseau looking to throw. Robler. Rousseau has been foiled by, and a turnover. Holthausen sends it wide. Another poor pass from the Bees. Another poor pass, and it's a knock-on advantage to the Kudus, who are loving it right now. Great defensive pressure, rushing up, making it impossible for them.
Yeah, you don't want Windhoek High School to get an easy pass. You don't want them to get crisp passes going. You don't want Moria to get crisp passes going. Kudus doing very well to put the pressure up, rushing the defense up, confusing them of Moria there. Sorry about that. But the great defense from Kudus, they're absolutely coming up. It seems like Tehran has gone his backline to communicate well to try and get the defense rushing up.
Great defensive effort from Tehran. Taking off the base of the scrum to the 12. Janga, he gets in over the advantage line. Great play to the captain. There seems to be space out wide if they can get it through the hands. They set it up well. Over the advantage line, they go a pick and go again. Tehran out wide. Great step. Great advantage line. Tehran out wide. Bukas back inside. Ludwig goes for the double. Great try.
Ludwig has absolutely been brilliant.
He was calling from it from the other side of the wing. He was coming strong and he wanted that try more than anyone, and it was an easy gap in the middle. Great space within the fringes over there. Holthausen needs to get the number 8 and the number 12 to come closer to him, the centers and the number 8 to minimize the space there. Looking to add the extras. Takes a step back. Looks up. Easily converts. Windhoek High School establishing some form of control, Caleb.
Yeah, definitely. Windhoek High School are controlling this one. They're absolutely in it for the money. They've done brilliantly to get the ball, and they've kept it. They're doing what they can. Moria now in front of the ball. Oh, he runs straight through. He's got some space. Oh, the Windhoek High School tacklers really pounce on him. They're definitely not wanting a try to be scored against them here, Tangai.
Free play over here for Moria, and they look to have numbers out wide. They just have to get the ball. They have to get the ball out. It's come out on the other side of the rack.
Windhoek High School have won the 10 over. Definitely there should have been a poker playing there. You can't win a 10 over easy like that. Windhoek High School have passed the ball out.
Space out wide.
Not controlling the ball there, Windhoek High School, getting stray passes out wide. It seems like Moria having the line-out throw in here. It's going to be an interesting line-out throw in for Moria. Johan van Rensburg having the line-out put in. But Windhoek High School trying to kickstart an attack from the back of their deep in their own 22. Quite brave of them to do so.
Yes, the Samsung sponsor side looking to start the ball deep from their half. Tries from the end of the ward, you know, trying to get forward and trying to move the players onto the team. They're looking really dangerous, especially from Bucas, Zao, and Ludwig, not to leave out Ludwig, the double try scorer. He's outstanding today.
Yeah, he's got a brace, looking for a hat trick.
Van Zyl feeds, looks to get it. Great pressure from the Kudus. Van Zyl gets it out to Holthausen, the captain, the fullback. Kroon sets it forward and knocks it forward. The fullback has really been getting in and about in the fringes of the play. You should be leaving that to the centers there, Caleb, don't you think, eh?
Yeah, whenever he steps in, he knocks on the ball. He should leave the centers to do their job. He's trying to be a bit involved in a little everything. He's going to focus on getting his bombs at the back there diffused as Windhoek High School are putting the little kick-throughs, and he's struggling to control them because he's trying to get involved in every little thing. He's trying to get into between the 12 and the 13. Whenever he comes down, it seems like the line loses its fluidity as Teron feeds. We await the scrum for Windhoek High School. They want to get a nice little scrum on the outside. Teron has fed the scrum. He gets it out. It's a kick through from Bucas. Do they gather it, Moria? He doesn't gather it. Trouble in paradise. Try for Moria. Windhoek High School definitely getting punished for kicking away possession. They were not supposed to kick away possession. Bucas is the one who put his team into trouble. They had the ball. He should have just held the ball for a bit, but he decided to kick possession away. Now he's in trouble. The Morian team definitely punishing him up for kicking away possession. Moria are in for a good pointer. They're in for the try. They're 19 points, and Windhoek High School remain on 24.
Again, Caleb, to get your kicks right. If you don't get the kick off the field or the puck, you're leaving yourself susceptible to counter-attacks, Caleb. And we've just seen a perfect example over there.
Yeah, I'm not going to kick the ball away if I'm Bucas. I have possession, nice and cool, nice and easy. Use it to your own advantage.
To add the extras and get Moria into touching distance. If he kicks it, it's 21-24. Horthausen looks, steadies himself.
Really thinking deep there.
How unlucky is the captain over there?
Yeah, definitely unlucky. Things not going his way with that kick. Windhoek High School thought they've gotten themselves a good buffer with the score, but that doesn't seem to be going very well. Moria got on a try just for them to get themselves back into this encounter as Windhoek High School restarts.
By Kruger. Great step. Great move. Great move. Out wide. He finds this man. He steps. Great play for Moria. Van Zyl. Try! Van Zyl is too good. What a try for Moria. The bees are back and they sting and sting again.
The bees are buzzing. The bees are stinging. Good offload. Good try. Absolute rugby by Moria. You would think you're watching the absolute best of rugby internationally. If you're catching us live, you can see what's going on here at Hage Geingob Stadium. Absolutely fantastic from Moria. They've done brilliantly. They've gotten the offloads going. They're not selfish. If a guy is on the outside and has got better space, he's in a better space to do something with the ball, they let it go. Brilliant from Moria.
The Lions try from the end of the world in the first test in 2017 against the New Zealanders. Liam Williams taking the ball from the base of the scrum only to get it up until in the try on the other corner. Great rugby, something to savor, Caleb.
Yeah, definitely reminds us of that try. Sean O'Brien was the one who finished off that try. As we see it on the replay, a brilliant try there. These boys might be looking to play some international rugby in some years to come. I hope the Namibian coach is here, Phil Davis. Take a look at some of these boys. They're absolutely some for the future.
Oh, Pete Van Zyl for me, he has been outstanding. He has been everywhere for the bees. He has been picking up. He has been going forward. He has been looking to run the ball off the scrum into his captain. Oh, we've been talking about brilliant nines. I think we've been blessed today to see some amazing nines on show today. And thanks to TV Africa Namibia for having us here.
Yeah, definitely not forgetting all the boys right here in the broadcasting booth as the kick comes through. Is it successful, unsuccessful? Yeah, we just need to congratulate some of the boys. Klaus on the camera there, Rice on the camera. The vision mixer there being Quinton right there controlling the cameras. Phil doing an absolute great job. And not forgetting our graphics, Ms. Vera. It's a good team here, TV Africa Namibia. Also, the TMO right with the box with us, Jackie Hasselman. He's part of the broadcasting team now, isn't he? He's like furniture with us. As Moria get the ball back, they're in the attack. They have some space. He's looking to offload. He does well. Oh, great tracking back tackle from the number 6 there. Sean, absolutely great tackle. Moria still on the charge. They get it out wide. Offload, he has space. Oh, brilliant from Moria. Absolutely brilliant. Moria have the penalty advantage. They still have the ball. Referee's going to definitely take it back for the advantage. Referee has his arm out for advantage. Seems like VIS were not 10 as Moria works the ball right through the... Oh, brilliant offloads from these boys. They are offloading the balls brilliantly here. Oh, good rugby all round. It's absolute rugby. This is what we want to see. It's all even Stevens at Hage Geingob Stadium. 24 all is the score. Anyone who gets a score here might be in for a shout. With a little over 15 minutes to go in this encounter as we see the kicking tee coming onto the field for Moria to try and convert this penalty. It's dead silent here at Hage Geingob Stadium. So now we know who makes noise when the kicks are in. It's all the Moria supporters. Conversion successful. It's a penalty kick. 27 Moria, 24 Windhoek High School. So if you hear any noise when Windhoek High School are kicking, it's all the Moria supporters because they were dead silent for the conversion for their boy as the restart comes in. Windhoek High School are on the attack here. They're trying to generate something. They're 3 points behind. Teron is trying to direct the attack, but they've lost the ball. Charge down.
Crone out wide. And the ref brings it back as the crowd is getting overexcited over there. You'd think they were playing the crowd, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Everybody's on the edge of their seats. No one even thinks this is a third and fourth playoff. It seems like it's the final itself. Moria and Windhoek High School doing absolutely brilliantly today. Windhoek High School have the ball going forward now. Big carry by their forwards. Great support from the number 19, Strauss, trying to get his boys to get something. The Kudus are trailing by 3 points in this encounter. They take the ball inside the more. Oscar Lambert says it did not come out quickly enough. So Moria have the scrum put in.
Hard-earned pressure over there. They've been tackling and making the defensive duties well, and they've been awarded with a nice scrum which enables them to clear off the best of the scrum from Brazil or give the ball to their number 10, the big kicker, Holthausen, who has been exceptional in this game. What's your take on Holthausen, Caleb?
Yeah, I think he's my man of the match, but I think also you mustn't forget the number 9 from Windhoek High School. And also Ludwig has had a big say in this match. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. A couple of standout performers as the scrum gets out. Zal collects. He's looking to kickstart an attack. Did he go the right side? Probably not. As we see the number 14, Leroux. I think they should have gone to the open side. Going blind was not the decision. Referee blows his whistle. There's something he's definitely not happy about. He's going to consult his assistant referee. If you look at the technical box there, the chair is being set by a technical zone manager. It might be someone being sent there to warm up that chair. It's been a while since someone has gotten a yellow card this evening. The last one is Chindere in the previous game who got a yellow card.
Well, kudos to the referee, Caleb, if you ask me. The referees have been outstanding today, asserting themselves especially in tough conditions and free-flowing rugby from the lads. It's really been great work from our referees, and we must thank them, especially the ones we have up here in TMO helping us with some calls as well and some pronunciations. They're doing outstandingly well.
Yeah, definitely the referees have shown that they're referees of quality. You've got good referees. As the replay goes over, we can hear the crowd. They're not happy about something.
Over there, he looks like he had committed to the tackle before the tackle is in motion. So I think he gets away with that one, Caleb, don't you think?
I don't think so. It's late. It's late. Whether or not you were committed, you're late. You will definitely receive the full wrath of the law. So the law is no discriminator. The law is not great. The law is clear. Great call from the referee. Penalty, yellow card. He's going to spend 10 minutes in the bin. He's probably not going to come back on Becker. He's probably going to save the remainder of this match on the scene bin. Lewis Becker. Probably get him a burger, a cool drink. He can have his dinner already.
Okay, he can go for an early shower, as they say in soccer. But still, great news is the Bees still have possession of the ball outside their 22. They can actually make this and turn this into some valuable points, Caleb, eh?
Yeah, they've done this on throughout the fixture. Does Rousseau find his jumpers? This time, yes. The throw didn't look very straight, but the referee lets it go. He brings it back. The referee penalizes Moria for jumping early. It's a quick tap from Teron on the free kick. He gets it to his big forwards. It's a great carry there from Sean. He's done brilliantly. Teron gets it out to his number one, Kutia.
The Kudos need to get the ball wide enough. They have the numbers, but why aren't they getting the ball wide?
Teron out wide. They're struggling to get the ball out wide. I think they want to suck in the Moria defense. It's a 10 over, but Teron has it. Oh, they've lost the ball here, Windhoek High School. Quite disappointing. Teron still they have it at the back. It looked like they'd lost the ball. Great carry from Windhoek High School. Getting some dog legs from Moria there. Our referee, Oscar Lambert, has had to work around the tackle area. He's in absolutely. They've gained the advantage. It looks like it's a try. Try is awarded. Windhoek High School have snuck through the end of that fringe. It looked like it was the number 7, Kyle Ducey, with the try. Does he get it over? We're going to wait the replay here. Does Kyle get the try over? Is he over? Is he over? Is it clear and obvious, as they say? We're getting a bit excited here in the commentary box. It's absolutely ecstatic. It's absolutely exciting as that Marco Bucas lines up. Marco Bucas lines up the kick. Try was scored by the number 7.
Caleb on the sin bin. It is actually Jaco Oosthuizen who has actually been penalized and is sitting in the sin bin, not Louis Berger. Louis Berger may be having a word or two with you, Caleb, after the match, after what she said.
Well, you've got to stay with your discipline there, the number. Oh, I thought it was Berger who got the yellow card. I beg your pardon, it's the number 11, Jaco Oosthuizen. We're getting too happy in the commentary box. But it's still the same effect. The number 11 is going to get an early shower.
From the fullback, who has been trying to get himself involved in the play, which is really commendable from the young fullback. But Crow needs to actually maintain his position. He's an integral part of the defensive setup, and he's continually left the backside really open to some clinical attacks from Bucas and Zhao.
A great kick through from Marco Bucas. It's a big bomb diffused early by the Moria boys.
A bit forward there. He just didn't get back in time for that quick pass. Great attacking play from Krohn. Krohn is playing very well.
You heard the crowd there. It's like they've got 1,500 referees in the stadium here. All the parents are all of a sudden having a whistle in their hand. They're all shouting, forward, forward. The referee is well and capable. He's got it under control. They need to calm a bit down, but it's expected. It's an exciting encounter. Everybody is happy.
For the Kudus, right in center field on the 50-meter line, they're looking to get forward and get some quick turnover. With Oosthuizen out, they really are looking vulnerable out wide. Taken out. Bucas sends it wide. Zhao overruns it. Great work at the breakdown from the backs. Great sniping run. He's brought in. Penalty to the Bees. Great work at the breakdown there from the Bees. They made a nuisance of themselves and they stung right and they got the penalty. Van Zyl looking to run it, or should he go for the corner rather? Looking to go for the corner. He's asked the referee for time and he has the time to go for the corner. It sets up an interesting finale, Caleb, for the 3rd and 4th playoff right here at the Momentum Rugby Finals. Moria Bees are looking to get some points out of this, as it is the last stand that they're falling, yeah? It goes out wide, not straight. Once again, a costly error from the forwards of the Moria Bees. They are not making these field positions count, and they're paying for them dearly. They now have lost an opportunity with a clear out. It's a good scrum now for Windhoek High School, who are able to clear off the base of the scrum with Bucas, whose Butch has been proving to be immense ever since he gets the ball. The Kudus looking to win their own scrum.
Teron has at the base it, he feeds it, he's looking for it. Does he get out? Yes, he does. El Marco Bucas does exceptionally well to get a brilliant kick out. A brilliant kick out. Ah, that's a great kick, as they say in Afrikaans. Skoppie, mooi geskop. Ah, definitely well called there. It was a good kick by the young lad.
Bucas showing how important he is to the Kudu setup for the kick distance and for the kicks, everything in the play-wise. He's the general today, and he has been proving to be immense today. Man of the match for you, Caleb? At the back of the tents?
I'm still undecided. Ludwig still has me in his camp.
Taken down by the forwards. Van Zyl looks for it, finds it. Holthausen fumbles. We haven't seen much of the fumbling from Holthausen, and he gives it to the fullback, who knocks it back. And knocked forward is the call once again. Crone again making another handling error. Must be taken to 5 today, Caleb. And he has cost them another scrum in a dangerous position. As the parents go into their songs, they are looking to cheer on the boys forward. It's a pulsating encounter. You'd think it was the final, but it is only the super plate final between the third and fourth playoff, for the third and fourth players between the Kudus and the Bees. Knock on once again from Theron. Costly. How costly could that prove to be? Great step. Inside. He tries. Great leg drive. Great offload. Moria not giving up quite as yet. They're only 4 points out of it. A try can win it for them. An unconverted try can win it for them. Great pass. Great step. Moria track it down. Van Zyl looks for it. Sends it out wide. Holthausen knocks it back. Only back it is, so they still have possession. Van Zyl again knocks it back. Great tackle over there for Moria, as they're looking to retain possession, and they get a penalty after great players. The call from the ref is holding on, and they're looking to run it quickly. Van Zyl kicks, taps and goes. Holthausen working the spaces. Into the 22 they go. Moria not looking like they're man short, looking like they have a man more. Going into the 22 slowly. Van Zyl looks for it. Manages to scuffle it out of the rug and feeds. Great lunging tackle, great rush defense from the Kudus, number 6. Inside again into the 22. Hard running yards from the Bees as they are playing advantage. Out wide, looking for the numbers. Just got at the last, and the ref brings it back for the penalty. No advantage they played, so they have to go all the way back for a Moria penalty. Can they kick, says the referee. They only taps when Van Zyl wants to tap. Running it to his captain, who has been proving himself very industrious in these last couple of minutes. Looking for everything, and he makes a detrimental mistake that costs them a penalty, and that could be the game if you ask me. Theron looking to make a decision. Does he tap? Does he go long?
gives the ball to Bucas. And you know Bucas will chuck off a whole lot of 30 meters with that kick. You know. Bucas kicks. And he does find touch. Great touch finder from Bucas as they retain possession in B territory. The Kudos right now are looking a bit tired as they're slowly dragging their feet to their paces. They could be accused of time wasting. However, they've done well to get a solid lead and a firm foundation for themselves to defend. They throw. Rousseau to throw. As the hooter goes, Theron says that's about it. Game over for the third and fourth playoff. And the ref blows it actually. Oh, tricky Theron almost got away with that, but the ref brings it back. He kicks the ball over when the ball had already been played, which actually means the game has to finish under the new rugby rules. The Bees have a last chance to win it with their number 22 on. Smith replacing Ustaves and was looked out of sorts already. Venzio to feed. They don't get it back, and they're on this time. Make sure as they are winners of the third and fourth playoff of the Super Plate Final. The Kudus edge the Moria 31-27. As we're ready to go down to Caleb, who's ready to speak to the coach, of the respective coaches. It has been a pulsating game. As we just get ready to speak to Caleb, here we just take it down.
Full time at Hagegenkup Stadium between Moria and Windhoek High School. Score is 31-27 for Moria. They're bowing out of the Momentum Schools Under 19 Super League Plate Final by losing this one. They've done brilliantly, Moria, to get thus far. They've lost 2 weekends in a row. They lost last week to Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. They're losing this one again to Windhoek High School, but they've done absolutely well. We await the coaches to come back, Mr. Holst Hazen, as well as Henry Kemp, who's in charge of the Windhoek High School team. His boys absolutely came back brilliantly. Moria seemed to be in control of that fixture, but his boys has absolutely done absolutely well. It was a great encounter. It proved everybody wrong. Everybody thought that it was a plate final, nobody was going to play some rugby, but these teams actually coming here to play some rugby. Absolutely what we want to see as we await the coaches to come back with us here, the two coaches from Windhoek High School and Moria. As we await for the coaches, we're joined here by the referee of the game, Oscar Lambert. Oscar, you had a cracker for an encounter. No one expected it to be a good game, but it definitely turned out to be a good game.
Yes, thank you. It was a good game. Both teams chips wanted to play, and beforehand they told me they want a clean game, open game, because both of them want to run the ball. And that we showed for 70 minutes was running rugby from both teams.
Yeah, you're surely out of breath there, Oscar. You ran quite a lot in that match. Those two teams kept you on your toes. Was there anything that worried you in that encounter? Anything in terms of discipline? Anything in terms of discipline from the boys?
No, discipline from both sides was quite good. There was some penalties, but there was no discipline issues both keep it quite clean.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone thought no one was going to play rugby in the plate final, but it came down to be a brilliant game. Definitely a build-up for tomorrow.
Yes, I think it's a good build-up to tomorrow to the final. Yeah.
Yeah, we have Windhoek High School and Windhoek Gymnasium taking on Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. I beg your pardon, in that final tomorrow. Who are you tipping? Maybe referees are allowed to predict. Maybe yes or no.
No, we'll wait and see what is the result for that one.
Probably you're supporting Stefan Kellerman, the referee of the match.
Yes, well, Kellerman will do the game, and I think you will have a crack of a game there.
Thank you very much, Oscar.
Thank you, Caleb.
That was Oscar Lambert, Namibia Rugby referees referee, the man who was in charge in the previous encounter. As we wait for the boys to come back down, Mr. Henry Kemp and Mr. Horst Hazen. It's a good team spirit from the boys. They're getting the huddle up and running. They're showing each other good team spirit. They've been absolutely brilliant. It's winding down at Hage Geingob Stadium. The temperatures are freezing. Everybody has got their jackets on. Good rugby as we see the boys come through. The fans are clapping them off. It's been an absolute cracker at Hage Geingob Stadium as we await them to receive their medals. But we await for the coaches Henry Kemp and Mr. DJ Halsteisen from the two teams. We're here at Hage Geingob Stadium. Final score 31-27 in favor of the team led by the man who's on my left. Congratulations, Coach Henry, for that result.
We were a bit lucky. I think Moria plays brilliant rugby at the moment for a school new to the Super League. They've outclassed most of the teams. A bit unlucky for them this weekend, but I think the guys showed some heart and some courage. I'm really proud of Moria. They showed us how to play rugby, and next year it's going to be tough seeing them only losing 2 boys, but well done to them.
And Moria absolutely played well, so their team is full of grade 11s. How's your side looking, Coach? Are you retaining most of your boys or you're losing them?
We've played with 7 guys less from what we've played against Windhoek Gymnasium last week, so you used a lot of youngsters this weekend, but we're losing quite a few. The whole back line is gone next year, so we've got to look for some players, but I'm looking forward. It's always good to see the young talent coming. They're more hungry and they want to win, so I think it's good. Yeah, we're looking forward for next season.
You seem to always have a good side in the Super League. What do you do right at Windhoek High School? Year in, year out, you're competitive. You seem to always have a good side. What are you doing right?
Well, I think what we're mostly focusing on is building character. We want the guys to be good men, not good rugby players only. If they're good rugby players while being good men, that's what we're working for. We try to build some character, teach them how to win with dignity, and losing, see how they manage that. But we're looking forward, yeah.
Oh, you want to build an all-round student who's not only a sportsman but somebody who can be counted on in society. And how far, on a score of 1 to 10, how far have you gone on with that?
It's always difficult to predict. Like one of the NBA coaches in America once said when they asked him, what do you think about your team? So he said to them, well, I'll tell you in 10 years. So in 10 years, Caleb, you can ask me again, then I'll tell you how these guys are doing. So yeah, we want them to be good men and want them to be good husbands for their wives and fathers for their children. That's what we're working for. It would have been nice playing in the Super League final, but that's for Windhoek Gymnasium and Windhoek Afrikaans Private School to fight out tomorrow evening.
Yeah, definitely. You being the National Craven Week coach, I think Namibia schools rugby is in a healthy condition. Schools like Moria coming up. Timur Gymnasium also played very well in the quarter-final against Moria. You guys at Windhoek High School are doing well. Windhoek Gymnasium is playing absolutely brilliantly under Jaco Engels. And VAP also showing their strength this season. What do you think has changed? We've seen a good crop of teams coming up. Do you think you're in a healthy side of the Craven Week coach?
What I'm thinking is that we've got a lot of coaches that are not teachers, so they can only focus on rugby itself and not teaching and marking work and all that. So if you've got coaches that focuses only on the rugby side, then it takes a bit of, it doesn't take a lot of the energy away from the team. But I have to say that Jaco Engels and Johan Simon are 2 top coaches. Both of them have got their level 2s, and these guys are sparing no effort in getting their boys on top form.
Definitely. Henry, congratulations on your team winning this on 31-27. It wasn't easy. Very well done. Who's your man of the match?
My man of the match would be number 10, El Marco Beekers.
Yeah, certainly. I saw him from up top in the commentary box. He had a lacquer game. Congratulations, Henry, and have a brilliant night. This is the head coach of Windhoek High School, Henry Kemp. It's from me here right on the pitch side. It's been an absolute cracker. Moria taking on Windhoek High School under 19 Super League plate final. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been great. It's been an absolute pleasure. Stay tuned. Life is serious, but sport is more serious. It's been an absolute pleasure.